Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Have a seat, turn down the lights, find out what the cards hold for you. Mystic Oracle, Gemma Jade, knows all, sees all, tells most, but she's no snitch. Here she is, Gemma Jade.
I I'm so glad he said that because I felt very snitch life with that tells all part there. How's everyone doing? It's so great to see you guys. Very cool. Got 16. That's awesome. And I already started my list because I've been sneaking in the chat on you all. Tez Hop, Monica, Vera Ray, Lotus Girl, always praying for you, always sending you healing. I want to send you some moon water when I make it this month. I made it in November for the beaver moon, but I was at my mom's. I only had these teeny tiny little containers and I only had 6 of them. So I sent those out. But the December moon, the cold moon, the long night of the moon is a really good time to make moon water because it's closest to the winter solstice. So the longest night of the year, whatever you want to call it, I will definitely send you some, Lotus Girl, for sure. You and hubby there. Hold on. Let me just figure out what I was doing here. I got up to Lotus Girl, Black Dragon, T-Rex, what's up, Pancake? Donna, hey, Mama Bear, CP. When I call your name and you say here, just set an intention, and the reading, the universe should follow through with what you're wanting to ask or what you're thinking about. For the most part, that usually happens. I also do personal readings. I'll give information about that towards the end. And good to see you and welcome, by the way, if it's your first time here. Amy, Dr. Z Smith, I don't want to know what Brown Dwarf did. My goodness. Cassie, thank you so much. Gemstones is definitely going on merch when I finally get it up. I'll have to give you a percentage. That is awesome. And I'm definitely going to be calling my friends here that. Slow Motion, Jilly Doom, hey girl, Hope Wolf, Richard Elmore, Mac Taylor, Anna, Gray Wolf, hello my love, Christian Wolf, Melissa Nicole, what is up, boo? And let me go down in case anyone else came in since I wrote this list. Monica is ready for the countdown. Girl, you have less patience than me. Donna doesn't need a reading. Very good. Roxy Red, anyone who comes in gets a reading. I just add you guys to the list. And then when I call your name, if you don't want one, you just pass. That makes it much easier for me and much more efficient. Don't worry about not being able to type. It happens all the time. I actually like the typos from my laptop better than I like when my iPhone changes something like hardy har har to hard hats. So I usually try to go in order as best I can. Hello, Maggie M10, to like how you guys came in. So you'll be, however you are in the list, wherever you are on the list, I mean, is where you'll be. And a lot of people drop out. Not a lot of people, but some people drop out. And so if you feel like you're far down, don't worry about it because, like I said, I'll call some people. They won't be here anymore because this does go very late. Brown Dwarf in the house. And Amy, I'm so sorry. You guys know how I am the first 15 minutes. Brown Dwarf, do I have everybody chilling? Charlie, did I call you? No, I sure didn't. I got to pop you in somewhere chilling. You can take Donna's place here. And that's just how I'm going to do it. Yes, please. Thank you, Roxy. Make sure and smash that like button. So I hope everyone's doing really well tonight. I have a couple new decks. I don't have the box right here, but it's Spiritual AF Affirmation deck. They do curse and they curse gratuitously. So I'm going to PG it down. It's Jack in the Box. I just got you now. Johnny, thank you for coming in. I hope I got everybody. If not, just let me know, like, hey, you didn't call my name. And I also have the Magick of the Unicorns and the Mystic Martian deck. Now, the Mystic Martian deck is a little bit weird. Behold, Mike J. Behold. I'm so glad you made it. The Mystic Martian deck is a little bit weird because it'll tell you about, like, the Pleiadians. If you pull that card, it'll tell you about it. And then it'll have little reference points for what the card means. And it's also a card that does reversals, which is pretty awesome. Smoochie, welcome. And with all that being said, I'm just going to get started. Tez Hop, Sacred Forest. And remember, guys, I have no idea what deck I used last week on any of you all. So, I'm sorry if it's the same deck, but it's not me choosing. I really got to get someone in here. So many of you guys have offered to come in and just let me know who's next. And I keep forgetting. Dragons, welcome, my love. So good to see you. Danielle Taylor, what's up? I know you guys want to choose the decks, but it just goes much better for me when I allow the universe to choose them. So that's just how we're going to keep doing it. Makes it a lot easier for me. Frog Spirit says renewal. This is actually a really beautiful card. It's got a nice little fairy. And we know Spirit is in the house. Why? Because Gemma's face is itching like crazy. Okay. A large golden brown frog sits heavy on a lily pad in a still pond as a warm, sleepy dusk dissolves into night. Its deep, sonorous song reverberates through the rising chirps of crickets. The chorus of the frogs is raucous and joyous, seeming to echo loudly into your soul. A gaggle of tadpoles lurks at the edge of the pond, hidden and safe, waiting with expectant patience until their metamorphosis occurs. The frog's 3 stages of development, egg, tadpole, fully formed amphibian, symbolize renewal, resurrection, and transformation. This card speaks of a profound restoration of your life that's occurring. It's never too late to begin again. If your past was less than successful, remember this. What has occurred does not need to mandate what will occur. You can start out fresh and new. However, if you can do what you've always done, you will get what you've always gotten. In order to reboot your life, you need to do things in a different way. Abounding good luck is activated and awaiting you. Reflect on the varying symbolism of the frog in different cultural traditions and see if any meaning resonates for you at this time. In ancient Egypt, the frog symbolized birth and rebirth. In certain Native American traditions, frog medicine is healing by virtue of its transformative life. Ancient Celts believed frogs represented healing because of its connection with water and the way that it transforms the tadpole to adult. In China, the frog is a powerful symbol of prosperity, healthy childbirth, and good luck. The spirit of the frog says, be willing to release any preconceived notions of how life should unfold. This is a time to be adaptable. Be willing to change. Abundance and good fortune will follow. So, Tez Hop. No, Brittany, not witchcraft. Oracle reading. If you'd like a reading, I can put you on the list. Tez Hop, it's time now for you to maybe start trying things differently. Trying to do things a little bit differently than you've always done. Maybe you're being disappointed or feeling some type of way because things aren't turning out in some area of your life as you expected them to. I mean, I'm sorry, I get distracted by the chat sometimes. I try not to. Things not turning out how you expect them to. And that can be a real disappointment, kind of having this hope of, this is just an example of like a relationship. You expect to get married. Sorry, can someone get rid of her? You expect to, meet somebody and get married and then have a family, but then that person ends up not being the one or something like that. It's like these expectations that you have of how life should be or how something in your life should go. Brittany, I'm a Christian and please just take it somewhere else. Okay. Oh my God. I hate when I get distracted like that. I'm going to try this again. Sorry, Tez. I'm really sorry. So drop your expectations is basically what Spirit is trying to say. Let the universe work for you. So instead of feeling like you need to have everything planned out and everything organized, know that the universe is doing that for you. So it's kind of like no matter what you're doing now, as long as you're doing the right thing, the universe is going to work with you, come towards you. So you can take one step forward and the universe is going to take 10 more steps toward you. So don't be disappointed or discouraged or, whatever, disenchanted with something simply because it didn't work out exactly the way you wanted it to. Yes, thank you. I've got to stop getting so just agitated with that stuff. Let's keep our beautiful energy. Exactly, Cassie. Christina Bell, hello. All right, Tez Hop, your affirmation. One of the keys to becoming spiritual AF is to define who you are by something deeper inside yourself and further outside yourself than the world can touch. You are someone, even if you're not your financial situation, your job, your relationships, or even your body. Find out who that person is and you'll be un-F-withable. Hint, you'll probably have to do some soul searching. You are not your situation. So rising above any negative situations in your life, anything that's not going according to plan. Okay. Monica, Magick of You. Great. I love all my decks. I'm going to say great, beautiful deck every time. You're very welcome. We are all unicorns. Unicorns? Unicorns, mermaids, aliens, and fairies here. I agree. When I had to stand up in my church and explain why I'm not committing the act of necromancy because I read Oracle, it kind of was a touchy subject. You are not your situation. That's great advice. I absolutely agree. I really love these cards, despite, the curse words. I can't say them on screen, but they really are. I read a lot of them. There's like 150 of them, but I read a lot of them, and a lot of them are really, really good. Cowie, welcome. I just write Cowie. I don't need to write your name here, your full name. Christina Bell, I didn't even write you down for. I'm just gonna sneak you in here because you were in here before. We'll see if you make it. It'll be week 20, girl. I really want to say, I really want to read for you. I say fudge. I actually literally say F word. Like I'll be like, F word. The little cards. Yeah, Emily I tend to do things differently, although I am starting to see more people do or try to do. Some of them do it well. Some of them don't. Intuitive Oracle reading now instead of just reading from the book. And I encourage that. But what a lot of people don't realize is you have to channel beforehand. You don't just snap your fingers and spirit's here to tell you what's going on. Victoria, of course, you are on the list, girl. So yeah, I love the affirmations. I have so many of them. This is just the new deck. All right, Monica, you got card number 35 in the Magick of You deck, and that's the card of Vertigo. Whatever you choose will be correct. Are we already starting to see a pattern here? F word, far out. So luxurious is the problem of choice, Monica, and yet, as you consider all of the dizzying array of possibilities, a sensation of tilting, of things being off kilter, paralyzes you into inaction. What can you do? What should you do? Notice the keys stand straight and true. Each one opens a door leading to opportunities and lessons. Whatever you do now will be correct, but some lessons may be more enjoyable than others. In Vertigo, there is pictured one key that is very ornate and decorative. You may feel compelled to grasp it and open its door. Surely the prettiest key would open the most auspicious door. Be aware, all is not what it seems, and while you cannot make a wrong decision, do not rush to make the obvious choice. The unexpected door will yield the most gratifying rewards and valuable lessons. Be brave and walk through the door less opened. So, Monica, for this week, you're going to be asked to make a choice, okay? And Edna, what's up, girl? And the choice is going to seem very simple to you. It's going to be like, this is the obvious choice, but what the universe is saying, not so fast. You know how the universe works, girl. If you've been coming into these readings for long enough, and I believe you have, the universe is saying not so fast. Don't take the easiest choice. Don't take the choice that seems the most obvious because there's something that you don't know. Okay, you're still missing information. So I would say that this week, okay, you shouldn't make a choice. Don't make any choices. And going forward in the month of December, eventually it's going to be time to make the choice. What you should do now, according to the universe, what the universe wants you to do, Monica, is kind of do a little more research. Know what you're getting into, know who you're dealing with, whatever the choice has to do with. There's something that you don't know, okay? And it's something that's going to be critical to this choice you have to make. So it's really important that you don't just jump to make a choice because you think it's obvious. Your spiritual card says, today's to-dos. Don't complain about poop. Take full responsibility for every single thing in your life. 3, be grateful for poop. Tonight's to-dos. 1, look at yourself in the mirror. 2, see how hot you are for yourself. 3, be grateful for your bad self. 3 ways to fail at everything in life. 1, complain about everything. 2, blame others for your problems. And 3, never be grateful. So this card's pretty obvious too. It's saying, you know, be grateful, understand that the universe is working for you. You're beautiful, you're amazing, you got this. What I was saying about the aspiration cards too is that I try to do things differently. You know, I want there to be something different that stands out about my show. Otherwise, I mean, yes, I have my loyal family members here, but why would you want to hang out for 4 hours if it's the same thing everyone else is doing? That's kind of what I'm getting nervous about, is that I see like 3, 4, 5 Oracle channels popping up. You know, I go in and a lot of the time they're not on point, but sometimes they are. It's like, if you can't be on point, just read the book. It's amazing when someone reads the book because they're still pulling the card for you, you know? I'm hoping in January to be able to launch my astrology channel where it's going to be no comments, just me and the decks. And I'm going to do for each sign once a month, for each sign once a week. I'm going to do some videos on crystal healing, on herb healing, on crystal and herb magic, that kind of stuff all over there. Do people's astrology charts, just like I do the personals here. And I want to thank Dragons because he sent me a gigantic reversible whiteboard that I've been wanting for a really long time. It's going to be amazing. It's going to help me get rid of the wall of Post-its. So Dragons, thank you again. I can't thank you enough. And thank you, all of you, for always supporting me. Vera Ray, Faery Forest. Roxy Red, I'm so looking forward to what the card has to say. I feel really stuck at this point. Well, I hope that we can get you some clarification and kind of unstick you. I know it's, you know, I've been saying all along, November has been just absolutely insane energetically. July too. Someone else that came in noticed it. I don't know if it's just me because I'm a Pisces. My other Pisces felt it, but I feel like even in the personal readings for other signs that I did, it was the same thing. There was something strange energetically going on in November, and I cannot lie, I am so glad to be out of it. Vera Ray, you got card number 39, King of the Darkwood Elves. And believe it or not, I've had this card and been reading with this card for 6 months, and I have never pulled this card yet. Authority, credibility, and status. And remember, guys, I'm not ignoring you. If I'm reading and channeling, sometimes I can't read the chat. Vera Ray, this elven king has great authority and is widely respected. He is the keeper of order in a world of wild natural magic, and his domain is that of defenses, borders, territories, and law. He can come forth when you seek strong definition in your life, knowing the right thing to do, and needing guidance and direction to make the right choices given the circumstances. Remember that the person in your life represented by this card can be a hard to seek compassion and understanding from. I think it was supposed to say can be a hard person to seek compassion and understanding from. They may not comprehend what you have to say, and they do not empathize with your situation simply because they've never been there. And they have no desire to walk in your shoes. They are stern and they can seem hard and cold. However, they have great wisdom to offer you about what to do in very serious matters. And when this being shows up in a reading, you know you must do the hard work, take the reins, and be strong within yourself. Vera Ray, they offer wisdom of a serious and earnest kind and will not repeat themselves. The King of the Darkwood Elves offers you the opportunity to create strong, healthy relationships with very strong, earnest men, and to take your own life and what you must do now very seriously. The appearance of this card indicates that it is time for you to turn and face some of the hard and serious work that must now be done in order for you to become more complete on your soul journey. So this card is very deep and it says a lot. Victoria Stratter, I got you. Don't worry. I got you guys. I'll do the best I can with helping you through this. If someone will drop my email, I do give personal readings for a donation. I put the link in the description box, or for free if you can't donate. No big deal. Takes me a week or two to get them to you, normally less. So email me your first name and birth date if that's something you're interested in. So Vera Ray, sorry about that. This is a really important card. This is a really serious card, okay? You have some choices to make. You've been through some stuff, and now is the time when I think things that you may have done wrong, not on purpose, like when you're trying your best, but things just didn't go right, you're finally going to start understanding why. All right. But also there's someone in your life that you may be seeking advice from that you feel like you can't seek advice from them anymore because they're kind of like stern with you. They're they're a little hard on you. But the universe is saying, no, that's the kind of person you need right now. You need someone to be a little bit tough on you, that little bit of tough love for you, so that you can see kind of which way you're going. And I see a strong male figure in your life. It doesn't have to be a father. It doesn't have to be blood related. It could be a brother, a nephew, an uncle, a cousin, your neighbor next door, just an older male figure that you trust, that you should go to for advice about whatever you're dealing with at this time. Now is the time to stay strong. Do not get overwhelmed by the things that are going on in your life. You know, you're about to go through a poop storm right now. For this week, these are weekly readings, but I think this card is one of the cards that goes a little bit deeper than the week. I think that you are really going to have to take the reins in your own life and push forward, because I feel like you may be lost. You know, you may be lost. You don't know why these things are happening to you, or why they had to happen to you, or whatever the case may be, whatever's concerning you right now that you're worried about. You just have to kind of man up and go with the flow of the universe, no matter how bad it hurts. Do not give up. I'm getting that very, very clearly from spirits. It is extremely important that you stay the course and that you don't fall into a funk, which is so easy to do. Your spiritual card. Guys, we got to laugh at these. Some of them are funny. If you think you're a turd, you're probably going to act like a turd. Treat yourself like a turd and accept turd treatment from others. Why the F would you do that? First off, you're not a turd. It's just physically impossible to be a turd and a sentient being at the same time. But even if you have been kind of turdy, you believing you're golden will bring on all that golden behavior and that golden treatment. Today, just believe you're golden. If you liked it better there, go back to Turd Town tomorrow. You are a product of what you believe. Vera Ray, manifestation, honey. Okay, so I always say it. I say it so much, you guys might be sick of hearing it, but if you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, this is going to be a shitty day, you just manifested yourself the shittiest day possible. Okay, if you wake up and no matter what, say that today is going to be amazing, or at least today is going to be better than yesterday, then Nemo, welcome. Then that's exactly what's going to happen. Right? Max Taylor, right? I thought they were so cool. They're spiritual AF. They also have one grateful AF, and they were only like $13. So I'm going to get the grateful ones too. Lotus Girl. I really like this card. I knew you guys were going to love them. I was like worried because of the cursing, and then I'm like, there's no way they're going to care about that. Me too. Emily R., you know what? As much as I preach it, I always say it. You guys would be surprised at me sometimes because I lose it in this house. Lose it. Okay. Only here, though. Only here and only on one person, but I lose it. Lotus Girl, the Magic of the Unicorns. You got card number 33. Cosmic Sapphire. Act with honor and integrity and seek your truth. I haven't read from these yet, so let's see. Like I said, Mystic Martian will tell you the history of what's on the card, the MIB, the Pleiadians, Arcturians, whatever. And I thought that was really cool because a lot of us are starseeds or earth angels or come from someplace other. But then they give me little bullet points as to where the card's going with that. Okay, so those I'm going to have to get used to. All right, Lotus Girl, this card brings a message of personal empowerment and calls on you to decide what is right for you. Be true to yourself no matter what. Archangel Michael and your unicorn will merge their energy in order to illuminate you, girl. While physical sapphires are powerful, cosmic ones hold Archangel Michael's light at an even higher frequency. They are the palest translucent white blue and carry the light of higher communication, power, and integrity combined with wisdom, knowledge, and the ability to take action. They also radiate source love. Archangel Michael is in charge of the development of the throat chakras of humanity. So when you visualize a cosmic sapphire in your throat, it expands and illuminates this sensitive spiritual center. So Lotus, I want you to listen to that. Archangel Michael is in charge of the development of the throat chakras of humanity. So when you visualize a cosmic sapphire, which is right here in the middle of the card, in your throat, it will expand and illuminate the sensitive spiritual center. Its facets cut away old fears and patterns and allow the highest qualities of your communication center to blossom. The ultimate lessons of this chakra are trust in God and trust in yourself. A cosmic sapphire brings you into alignment with your God self, so choose something you wish to say, do, or accomplish. Then invoke a cosmic sapphire and sit or stand within it, knowing that it brings you total protection, courage, and the strength to speak your truth. Say what you need to say, do what you need to do. Lotus girl, truth and integrity have such a high resonance that others will feel your honesty and respond accordingly. You will also have the courage and power to protect those who are vulnerable around you. Jack in the Box. Working with a cosmic sapphire. Breathe in and out of your throat chakra. Ask Archangel Michael to place a cosmic sapphire there. See your unicorn illuminate it with beautiful love. Sense the cosmic sapphire growing bigger until you're inside of it. You can speak or act with honor, courage, and truth. Visualize yourself doing so. Picture a positive outcome beyond your greatest expectation. Affirmation: I trust in God and in myself. Speaking of truth beyond your expectation or outcome that's beyond your expectation, just remember, I think I've said this to you guys before, that when you manifest, like when I write in my manifestation journal, I always write after my manifestation and more, because you want, even if it's your biggest dream like me, I'm so grateful for this beach house that I own and more, because I don't want to limit myself to just the beach house, right, guys? And that's why I always tell you guys, when manifesting, always put and more. Who came in while I was reading that? What's up, Tony? And yes, Jack in the Box, lots of poop talk. I knew that was going to come up, but that's why I love this stream. All right. And Lotus, your spiritual AF affirmation. At some point, you got to get up and act like the people you admire. You probably know someone who is slaying at life right now. Spend today doing the poop they do. Better yet, take them to coffee and ask them how exactly they managed to slay so hard. Then recognize where you are capable of the same kind of slay. Name Namaslay. The slay in me recognizes the slay in you. Find someone you admire, get some advice from them. Find someone who is successfully doing what you want to do, even if it's speaking in their truth, even if it's standing in their power. Yes, I did not see that she had to leave. We'll do Victoria right now. Victoria, you still here? Welcome, Scotty. Victoria, just give me here and I'll read you right now. Thank you so much for letting me know, guys. You know that I don't like when people have to leave. Michael Haywood, Scotty, I'm observing you. Hello, Michael Haywood. Are you a relative of me, or is it just total coincidence that someone with that name popped in here? Namaste. Victoria, are you still here, babe? Okay, cool. You got the Angels and Ancestors deck. Another beautiful deck. Let's see. Always come in if you actually really do have to leave. Crash Steel, I don't know if I said hi to you. Always come in and say, like, hey, Gemma, I only have so-and-so amount of time. And we're a family here. We don't, like, get angry about cutsies. You know what I'm saying? And we're also adults. So always just tell me, girl, and I got your back. So you got the Mirror Guardian, Victoria, taking time to reflect. Michael Haywood, are we related? All right, Victoria, take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges and how far you've come. Recognize your gifts. Angels accept you just the way you are. Even when you are going through a challenging time, they still hold you in the highest esteem. Real truth, I got you. The Mirror Guardian, a female angel looking into the mirror of life, invites you to witness your spiritual strength and beauty, to see yourself as the angels do. The mirror represents the fact that your core beliefs and ideas are in fact what is reflected back to you by your world. Your life is one big mirror of how you feel within, and the Mirror Guardian helps you to recognize that. When this card appears, you're being invited to take some time to see where you are right now. Extended message. You are a beautiful being who has surmounted so many challenges and expanded in so many ways. Your angels are now guiding you to take inventory of your life, to take the time to note all of your recent experiences, the challenges you've surmounted, the strengths you have developed, and the lessons you've learned. Your angels want you to reflect on your strengths, in particular, those aspects of yourself that you feel have not been acknowledged by others. Offer yourself approval where it's due, and know that when you give yourself credit, others will be able to as well. Okay, so right now, just like everybody else, you're going through something, okay, Victoria, and it's like, okay, no crap, but here's the thing that spirit in the universe, whatever you want to call this, wants you to know. You're beautiful and you're capable. So this week, why not try reflecting on, again, just like I told someone else earlier, things that went wrong, right? Trying to see the best in yourself, taking accountability just for yourself, okay, and deciding that you're better than the BS you've been through, and you're even better than the BS that you've done, okay? It's time to move on, step into your power, take some time to really think about where you want this situation you're worried about to go, okay? Because what I'm feeling is like bad, like chaos, codependency, turmoil, maybe feeling a little bit trapped. And this doesn't have to be a romantic situation. Okay. We have many different kinds of relationships with many different kinds of people. Okay. And hi, JJ. I really want you to understand that the universe is saying it's time to move forward. And if you really take time to yourself this week and think about it, you'll see it too. Okay. You've grown, you've outgrown this person or this situation, and it's time for something new. And the universe is saying, guess what? If you decide to take that step forward and leave this person or situation, whatever it may be, in your past, you are going to be greeted with nothing but abundance and blessing. If you should decide to stay stuck in this stagnant situation, though, there's not much the universe can do for you. So what's being suggested, I don't like to say what I would suggest because it's not me. What's being suggested for you to do this week is take some time to yourself. If you meditate. Yoga for me is a great way of meditation, 10 to 15 minutes a day. It doesn't even take long. Just sit there with, mindfulness meditation in your headphones while you're going to sleep if you don't have time. Some kind of connection to try to connect with spirit. I pray every single morning because Jesus is my Lord and Savior and my rock star, and I absolutely love him. So, if that's not what you believe, that's fine. But whatever you believe in the creator, believe in yourself, Buddha, I don't care. Take some time to get spiritual this week, and you will definitely see the truth. Victoria, it takes a lot of courage to be authentic in this world. Showing your heart doesn't mean you're soft all the time, or that you're a hot mess, or that you're a doormat. It means you're showing up fully as yourself. You know what's weak AF? Living a fake-ass life trying to please other people. So you want to be a badass? Show your heart to everyone. Don't let whatever this is take your heart away. Don't let whatever this is make you jaded or feel like, it's pointless loving or giving or whatever it is. Just because some people take advantage of you and your kindness and your heart and your love, that doesn't mean everyone's like that. Even if it happens again and again and again, the universe is saying, try changing something. Okay. Step into your power. Say, no, I will not accept this. And then really don't accept it. Victoria, I'm pretty sure it is about your relationship, honey. It's time to move on. We're here for you. We're here every week. If you want to come back in or if you want to email me, I can give you a personal reading, 8 to 10 cards. If you can't donate something, that's fine. I give you the same reading as someone who donates. GemmaJadeParanormal@gmail.com. I need your first name and your birth date. Give me a week or two to get back to you with the reading, but I will get back to you, and you can ask anyone that's gotten a reading from me. I'm usually on point. And that's not tooting my own horn. All right. So who just said that they only had a half hour? Yeah, because I want her to understand, we've all been there. Look, my ears are glowing. My face is burning. That means that you know, spirit strong here, and I'm really getting this message. Okay. Love and positive thoughts. Yes, Mac Taylor, that's why I keep coming back. Thank you. Real Truth, are you still here? I'm going to do Real Truth, and then I'll tell you who's next. Black Dragon, Pam Cake, Chillin' Charlie, CP, who's a first timer in here, Amy, Dr. Z Smith. And that's what I'll call it. We'll just do those for now. You know, I got the whole list. So Real Truth, if you're here. Oh, Nick, welcome. Sorry, I didn't see you, honey. All right, Real Truth. Mausolia, the Oracle of Souls. Cassie, thank you so much for joining me. Not this coming Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. I'm definitely going to come on your stream. I already spoke to Ray about it, so we're set for that. If you don't have someone else coming on already, of course. Abraham, Justice of Pandemonium. Justice, truth, and duty. And there is no, like, reasonable order to these cards, so... Real Truth, known for his wisdom and his dedication to justice and truth in both life and death, the once mortal Abraham is the judge of Pandemonium. He can see through any falsity or subterfuge and determine the worthiness or unworthiness of those who come before his court. Although he arrived in the afterlife ragged, broken, and stripped of himself, that which was most real in himself persevered. His moral integrity, his dedication to justice and duty, his personal honor. Abraham shows us the truth of our temporal selves. What in us is worth keeping, balanced against what is unworthy of our future selves, and best abandoned in the wastes. In the wastes. Wastes? Why did I say that? Okay, so I feel like you are really feeling very strongly about something going on right now. I don't know if it's advice that you're giving somebody. I don't know if it's how you feel about someone else's situation. I'll give you an example. Not liking your father's new girlfriend. Not that she's not a good person, but you just don't think she should be with your dad. And you feel very, very strongly about this, but don't know how to get the message out. Something like that. That's how I feel. That's obviously not going to be the case for you, but that's just an example of what I'm trying to say. So, Maggie, good night. If you want a reading next time, just let me know. Or yes, get a personal. So Real Truth, the fact of the matter is you can't be worried about hurting anyone's feelings. And if this isn't resonating with you right now, give it a day or two. These readings go for the entire week. You're going to have to really step into your power and say something. Keeping silent right now, especially when someone's asking you for advice about something, is not the right thing to do. Okay, always speak your truth. Never silence yourself for fear of hurting someone else, because just telling the truth isn't being unkind. You know how to deliver it. You have a lot of self-respect, and you have a lot of conviction about certain things. And I encourage you, the universe is encouraging you to speak out about it. Don't keep quiet if you see something going on. I just got this story of your best friend's girlfriend or boyfriend is cheating and you're wondering if you should tell them, something like that. The answer is yes. Always speak out. Always tell the truth. Don't keep someone else's secrets this week. Okay. And that's really important. Waste, New Jersey English. Well, I saw Michael Haywood come in and I was wondering if it was my uncle. I know, I'm so subtle. Did you see that wink there? All right, Real Truth. List 5 things that you love about yourself. This one too has typos. It says list 5 things that you love about yourself. Now list 5 ways you're just like every other human who's ever lived. Go forth, you fabulous little snowflake, and be like everyone else with your unique bad self. Own your awesome and stay humble AF. And I think that goes along with the card that you pulled. Being humble, but getting your point across for sure. So Real Truth, I hope that resonates. And I hope that when this comes up, I feel like it hasn't really come up yet. When this comes up this week, know that you are not supposed to be staying silent. Don't keep someone else's secrets. Black Dragons, aren't you the lucky one? Mystic Martian. I've been waiting to crack these bad boys open. I have not read with them yet. I've simply looked at what the deck looks like how they read. TD, hi. Yeah. Real truth. Yeah. I wish I could take that advice, but unfortunately, I'm a mousy little loser who can't speak up for myself in that situation. Blue Crossroads, welcome. Shauna, welcome. Okay, Black Dragon, you pulled Nagas, or it may be Nagas. It's Nagas. I don't even know if I could show this card. It has nipple. Lovers, erotica, sensuality. Oh, can I say nipple? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'm just going to cover that little piece. That's the card, okay? So, it's card number 14. And this is actually a type of alien race I've never heard of, but apparently there's something to do with snakes. So, let's see. Black Dragon. Ancient Hindu and Buddhist texts speak of the semi-divine serpent beings called Nagas, which in Sanskrit for serpent. It may be Nagas. The Nagas are described as powerful, very beautiful, and highly advanced snake reptoid beings that are advantageous to humans while also dangerously fearsome and temperamental if provoked. Ancient iconography depicts the Nagas with upper human faces and torsos in snake bodies from the waist down. Nagas is male and Naginis is female. Some suggest the Nagas could be a human hybridized genotype from the Alpha Draconian race. Like the Alpha Draconians, Nagas have the capacity to shapeshift into total human form. The Nagas' full form is fourth dimensional and not visible to the average low third vibrational human sensory perception. The Hindu epic poem, the Mahabharata, makes references to the Nagas. Many ancient iconographies and texts around the world depict powerful serpent beings. Unlike the terra firma walking, talking humanoids, Nagas are more comfortable inhabiting the subtle, sensual energy fields where they fluidly regenerate their inbuilt elixir, nectar of immortality, from the depths of the ocean. Yeah, one or the other, right, guys? Dragons. So the card meaning, when upright, tantra, erotica, sensuality, lover, sexual union, vitality, seductive, kundalini, healthy lust, and desire. Okay, so obviously this is talking about love. If there's someone in your life that you're attracted to, that you want to be with, that you are already I can't talk tonight, that you are already with, I'm blushing because of the card. Yeah, I am. That you're already with, then now is the time to do something really sweet, really romantic. If it's somebody you're not already with, maybe ask this person out. Maybe let this person know how you feel. Maybe do some kind of really cute secret admirer type thing. Also, if you've been hurt in love and you're really kind of not looking for love, okay, because I don't know a lot of your guys' situations, so I try to cover all points here. I feel like this week, or at least in the month of December, towards the new year, new love is going to be coming in for you. Again, if you're in love already and you're with someone, if you're having issues, you're going to be able to definitely work them out. I hate to say, I feel weird like seeing it, but like have some sex, like make it better, whoop that ass into shape. I don't know what to say. This card makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, well, I covered it. For sure covered it as best as I could. But I mean, either way, I hope that I don't get a strike. It's just a card. Normally they're good when it comes to the cards because they're cards, you know what I mean? And it's like, even when I've accidentally shown something in a thumbnail, they've let me go. But I don't need, from actually, if I had known that card, sorry about that, my window's open, looked like that, I would have put like a little piece of tape or something over it, but I didn't know. I don't expect that with the card. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's a card and a half. It's a card that's saying, get him, get it. I can't, guys. I'm just too comfortable with y'all. All right, Black Dragons, when you see yourself thinking someone's a real a-hole, take a moment and contemplate all the times you've done exactly what they're doing. Maybe it was a different flavor of a-holeness, but it was still a-holy. Check yourself. People will like you more. Most importantly, you'll like you more too. Aw. Thou shalt not judge because thou has effed up before too. So if you're upset with your significant other, just trying to go along with the Oracle card, if you're upset with your significant other, kind of let it go. All right. Let it go and make amends by making love and buying some flowers and all those things I wish someone would do for me. Real Truth, thank you so much. That's going to go into another deck. I appreciate the super stickers, super chats, all that stuff. Real Truth, good nights. Yeah, cue the special music. Boom, chicka, boom, 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 boom. All right, let me stop. Pam Cake, you want a reading tonight? Thank you so much. Seriously. Oracles, is that true? Because I know, like, I put them accidentally on thumbnails. I know, I am blushing. When spirit comes in, I get, like, my heat, like, elevates my temperature. My nose itches, my ears get red, but I am blushing because of the card. I have a rather erotic oracle deck, but that's for another channel. Gray Wolf, let me know what it is. I do personals, you know. A lot of people ask me for love readings, and I don't mind giving them, but I just feel like I like to just say what comes out. Normally, even if someone doesn't say they want a love reading, they'll end up with one because the universe knows. All right, Pancake, you got the Oracle of the Shapeshifter. This is one of my first decks, still one of my absolute favorites. A lot of energy here. I need to buy some whips and chains. All right, Grey Wolf, thank you. It's art, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, we got another unicorn. Pancake, you got Fiona and the unicorn. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but chains and whips excite me. Na, 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 come on. You guys know that song? How did we get here? Card number 29, the gift of sacred sight. Unicorns help us choose between what is pure and what is polluted. The unicorn's alicorn connects directly to their third eye. At this time, many messages are being drawn directly to your third eye, and so your clairvoyant capacity is growing and opening. This may sometimes be disturbing for you. You may experience flashes of light at night as though lightning is striking behind your closed eyelids. You will be able to see the colors and energies around beings, even see who their guides and etheric companions are. The fairy with the unicorn is magical too. She is learning the secrets of speaking with crystals. Fiona and the unicorn speak. With your eyes open, it is likely you will begin to see another world superimposed over this one. Energy will form shapes around people, objects, plants, and even buildings. You will see colors and energy fields, orbs, and entities. You are able to see what once you could not. For a time, this could lead to confusion, disrupted sleep, and a feeling that perhaps you may not be of sound mind, but this isn't true. The unicorn and I are here to guide you through this time. The unicorn will help purify the energy that comes close to you and advises you to drink a great deal of water as you go through this process of third eye opening widely. You will sometimes feel trapped in a world where you receive too many visions to make sense of. This will pass, and we will help you through this stage. Ask us what you need to know, and we will do our best to translate the images you are seeing. The energies you are able to glimpse so clearly now into words you are able to understand. It is not the time to give in to fear and banish this visionary experience. Accepting it will lead to great healing and the ability to help others. Before I get into the divination, I just want you to know this is totally true, because I blocked this stuff ever since I was a little girl, and I almost ended up in the mental institution. Okay. Paranormal Chop Shop, welcome. Nick, it's so good to see you in here and chatting. Our Nikki here. Let me finish Pam's reading. Sorry. While your third eye is opening, it may be helpful to work with a crystal, to work outside with the fairies in their natural habitat. I don't recommend that. And to experience pure and beautiful visions to balance the other stranger and sometimes harsh images you will see. Take time to see into nature, and this opening will not be so traumatic. It may be strange and difficult at times, but it will become natural and pleasurable, and what you see with your spirit eye will be pleasant for you to experience. A great many visions will come to you. Stay hydrated and keep a record of what you see. You may begin to create spirit paintings, capturing these spirit visions with pen, color, and canvas. You are not losing your mind. You have been gifted with sacred sight. So, Pancake, okay, I've always told you that you were special, all right? I've always told you that this was going to start happening to you. I think I mentioned it multiple times that I thought what you were experiencing was the opening of your third eye, okay? So you may be having some psychic visions, hearing some telepathic messages, dreaming some prophetic dreams. Pam, you can no longer avoid this, okay, that you're special and that you have these gifts and abilities. It's not going to be every single one that I just mentioned, but it is going to be one. It could just be as simple as seeing auras, okay? Or knowing someone's mood by a simple text message, stuff like that. The fact of the matter is, honey, I know you. You can't be scared of it anymore, all right? It's happening, and it's a gift that was given to you. I know. You know how chicken I am. But, honey, you've got to try to come to terms with it, okay? Because it's going to happen. And if you block out the good, the bad's going to come. So focus on one thing that's happening. If you're hearing telepathic messages, don't get scared. Just, message me, okay? Affirmation. Did you F up? Start over. Did things fall apart? Start over. Every day isn't a new beginning. Every moment is. Deep AF. I know, right? Quit holding on to old mistakes and stuff. Just start the F over. And it didn't say stuff. It said the other S word. It's okay to start the F over if you have to, Pam. All right. Starting over. Not worrying about people, what people have to say about you, things that you've been through, okay? Not listening to other people's opinions about things that have happened to you, things that you've been through, things that you've done. You're a new person. You've outgrown the old Pam. You're the new Pam. And you are not responsible for other people's actions or inaction, okay? I know that's important for you to hear, baby girl. Okay, I didn't forget you. Guys, I want to talk to you about something. So I've known Nick since 2007. I think 2007. We met on MySpace. Could even be 2005, but I think 2007. Okay, so I've known him since then. And Nick is a total Libra. Doesn't believe in spirit. He'll support me, and he comes in to support me. Okay, so Nick may have not only been abducted by extraterrestrials this week, but he is also now seeing shadow beings. And I'm going to tell his story in my new book of ghost stories that's coming out sometime February, March of next year. I'm handing it in New Year's Eve. So stay tuned for that. Does somebody need a reading right away? I don't like to keep pushing people ahead. I'm sorry. If anyone has an issue with that, I'll push you ahead. I don't want to be unfair. Cookie, welcome. Sorry, Nick. Didn't mean to put you out there, but it was just so interesting. Typo Negative, Black Number One, I think is the only song I know by them. All right, Dan Foster. I'll put you in. Then we're going to do Chillin' Charlie, CP, Amy, and Dr. Z Smith. Can all of you let me know you're still here? Charlie, I know you're here. CP, Amy, and Dr. Z, let me know you're still here. If I don't hear from you by the time I'm done with this reading, I'm going to move past you. Emily R., yeah, I think I might. I didn't even get his permission, but I know he'll give it to me. So I asked Spirit if I could use more decks this week than last week. We only used quite a few decks last week, so I'm glad they agreed. Okay, CP is still here. Dr. Z is still here. All right. CP, I'm excited to give you a reading. And Cinnamon Girl, yes. Nick had to remind me of my Cinnamon Girl days. I still love dancing to that one. All right, Dan. Foster Dan. That's who I'm reading for, right? My cinnamon girl. All right. You got message. Card number 45. Get ready and pay attention. You're about to get a message with special meaning. Maybe someone will text you something nice, or you will find out about something in a phone call from a friend. Perhaps a letter will even come in the mail. Or maybe I will send you a sign in nature that will point you in the right direction. Regardless of what you ask, you will soon know the answer, or at the very least, know the way. A message is coming. Choose another card if you would like to know more about the message that will be sent. Nope, Foster Dan, I got you. You got 2 cards. Obedience. Here we go. For me, this, I believe it's the 8 of Swords in tarot, that self-imposed prison. But let's see. Foster Dan, this is still you. Dr. Z, thank you so much. If there's time at the end, I'll throw you in there. No, that's not it. There are rules for everything. The sun rises and the moon sets, and they dance together in the perfect steps. What rules are you considering when you ask your question? You will be sorry if you're going to break a rule that is in place to protect you and others. Even though you may not like authority right now, this is the time to obey what has already been set in motion. This is the time to learn the lay of the land and to follow the customs that keep things in order. Learn the steps of the dance before you attempt to change them to suit your own needs. Okay, to suit your own steps, it said. So you're going to be getting a message, and I see kind of very clearly someone like typing. So it's going to come in an email. Okay, Anna, don't worry about it. He's good. It's going to come in an email, Dan. Trying to see. It's going to be good news. It's going to be an offer. I think you're going to get several offers, okay? The universe is going to let you know intuitively which is the right one. You're just going to know in your gut. But here's the thing. Do not, especially this week, take any unnecessary risks, okay? Even if you feel like the risks are necessary in order for you to get where you want to be faster, to get what you want faster, okay? The universe is saying that's not the way. Something seems too good to be true, it usually is. When the price of a house seems too good to be true, it's usually haunted. When someone seems too good to be true, they usually are. The same thing. Don't take the easy way out. Beware get rich quick schemes. If you feel like someone's lying to you, I feel like you know in your gut the answer to whether they're lying to you or not, okay? I feel like you already know. You just want the confirmation. So if that's the case, here it is. You can get yourself out of this situation or this relationship, okay? The answer to that's going to come in a message this week. Try to spend some time in nature. You might get some clarity beyond this deck and beyond your own intuition, spending some time in nature. Want to get out of a rut? The first step is to get tired of the BS. Your BS, their BS, the world's BS. Spend today honing your sense of deja vu. Once you can spot the old poop, you can start to stop the old poop. Call BS on your BS, okay? Call BS on your BS. I think that is a great message. Chillin' Charlie. You also got Wisdom of the House of Night. Okay. Good night, Pancake. I hope you're well. All right, Chillin' Charlie, you got the card of hope. Card number 27. When you choose the symbol of hope, know that no matter what temporary setbacks there may be in your life now, Charlie, light will return again. When the moon is hidden in the darkest forest, it is hard to see your next step, and it is easy to give in to the fear that there will never be safety or light again. I am here to guide you when you have lost your way, whispering to you to maintain faith that good things will come your way once more. Take one step toward your dream, and I will take 2 steps toward you to help you to achieve it. Have hope, and only good can come to you. Okay? Don't give up hope. The universe, the cosmos, spirit, whatever you want to call it, is watching you, and they see your suffering. They see your pain. They hear your questions that you're asking, Chillin' Charlie, okay? And they're telling you, just hold on just a little bit longer. We hear you. We feel for you, but there is a lesson you absolutely must learn, okay? Before they can allow you to stop suffering. You have to learn the lesson. Love the hum. Anything truly cool about you was created from the life you've lived. Remember that when you start to wind down the shame spiral. No time is ever wasted. No love is ever wasted. No tears are ever wasted. No breath is ever wasted. You being you is important, and every single thing that made you is of value. Tell shame to suck it. In order to love who you are, you can't hate the experiences that shaped you. Are these not beautiful dang cards or what? Bigfoot and on. Hey, love. Queen Gemma, I like it. You're very welcome, everybody. Thank you all for trusting me with this part of you. CP, first reading. CP, do you identify as male or female? It just helps me to know. You don't have to answer. I got Red Bull, coffee, and water. I think it's northeastern Pennsylvania, kind of close, about hour and 40. I can email you, Blue. I think it's like an hour and 45 minutes from Jersey where this happened, right, Nick? Female. Okay, cool. So, Miss CP, we're going with Dark Goddess. Caffeine buzz. And you know what's funny? Caffeine does not affect me one way or the other. I could drink this Red Bull, this entire medium-sized coffee, and I can sleep in 5 minutes. It just doesn't, I'm not caffeine sensitive anymore. CP, you got Gaia. Creation. I think Blue, if I can get him to give me more details, because it's like very fuzzy, you know how a lot of abductions are. I'm going to use it in a listener encounters. Nick, not to talk about you like you aren't here, but Blue Crossroads is kind of specialized in these kinds of things, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. I'm really interested. I passed it on to Chad Smith, and I'm going on his show Tuesday morning. From here for the coffee, and I was going to ask Nick privately if I can talk about that. From where I'm at, an hour and 45 minutes. I swear I was going to say that. All right. CP, you got Gaia, the dark goddess of creation. Makers of dreams, creators of... Try again. Makers of dreams, creators of life, same rule for children, man and wife. Intention and focus are the key to live and prosper happily. By the power of the dark goddess in me, protection in place, blessed be. Sorry about the reflection of my lights. Ooh, CP, do you feel like you're in the middle of a storm with chaos unleashing its fury all around you? It's all too easy to get sucked into the dramas and traumas of those around you, whilst others seem to have such high expectations of you. So as usual, you take care of their needs before considering your own. Time to take accountability of your life and put yourself first. Mother Gaia calls you to manifest all that you wish your life to be and to take care of you. Understand how the elements weave through your daily life and take a good look at everything you've created so far. That's right. Everything that is happening to you at this present moment has been created by your thoughts, words, actions, and feelings. Gaia reveals what lies beneath the surface and reminds you that you have the ability to create or destroy. It's your choice. You are being distracted from your path. It's time to focus on what's truly important to you. Be true to your beliefs and yourself. Don't give in to the demands of others. Set clear boundaries. Be responsible for your actions. Seize the day and create the life you want. CP, you're doing too much for everyone else and you're losing focus of what it is you want. Okay, what do you have your sights set on, CP? All right. And that's a question that you have to answer to yourself. You have to be accountable to you, honey. If you're giving and giving and giving and there's nothing left, what are you going to give yourself? How are you going to accomplish your goals and your dreams? The power of manifestation, the power of life and death is in the tongue. Do you know what I'm saying? I said it before. If you wake up and say, oh, it's going to be a shitty day. Well, guess what? You're going to have a shitty day. You just manifested it. The act of saying no in and of itself is not being unkind. You can say no and still be kind. And you know what? If someone's going to get mad at you because you don't want to let them borrow your truck or you don't want to lend them $10, it doesn't matter if you're a millionaire. You don't have to. And it's time to start saying no, stepping into your power. Listen, I've said it before. I would rather literally lay on the floor, turtle, with my hands and legs up and pretend to be dead than have a confrontation, okay? Or to upset someone else or whatever, okay? So I understand the people pleasing, but it comes to a point, CP, where you're draining yourself, okay? Your energy, I can't even feel it. Like as soon as I picked up this card for you, I felt like drain, like pale. It's just, it's a bad energy. So please do yourself a favor and everyone else around you, because you're not accountable for their crap. You know what I'm saying? Really? Yes, turtle mode, Mac. So please think about it this week, all right? And Edna, me too, when I'm pushed way too far, but I'm talking about like years of being pushed. I'm manifesting a specific guy for 3 years and nothing happens. Maybe that's because I'm taking care of everyone else's mess. CP, that could be it. Or like I said, leave yourself open. You know, when you manifest, it's this and more. Do you know what I mean? This guy and more. Don't limit yourself to just this guy. I mean, what if someone better comes in? You may think now that there is no one better, but the universe knows better than you on that. So you may be actually blocking yourself by just this one person, and that's it. So all I would ask is for you to add and more to the end of your manifestation. You could still manifest being with this guy, but please just add and more. Take a moment and think about a major lesson in your life. Did your heart get broken? Did a friend betray you? Did the heartbreak teach you not to settle? Are you resilient and self-reliant now because you had to be? Think of the effed up person who taught you that lesson. Send them a little cosmic thank you. Gratitude for the lesson you learned does not excuse what they did. It does help you avoid going back in for the same lesson with the new effed up person, though. You can learn a lot of lessons from a few effed up people. Okay? Not falling back into old patterns. Right. When you least expect it, the right lover for you will come. Okay. And learning your lesson, you know, history is bound to repeat itself if we don't learn from it. And Edna, I am very surprised you're a Leo. I have to say it. I thought you were an earth sign. I did not see that coming. I bet you do have a fiery temper. And Melissa Nicole, knowing you're a Gemini and a people pleaser, I never put that together. I don't associate Gemini with people pleaser. The person that kidnapped me and held me hostage for 4 months in a basement was a Gemini. So I have a little issues and I've had bad experience all around with Gemini men and Leo men. I've never known Leo women until now, apparently. And Gemini, I think I've known one Gemini woman. Now I know more, and I have no issues with the females. It's the men. So I called Amy multiple times. She didn't answer. I'm going to give her one more chance. Amy. Cassie, are you up for a reading? CP, the universe wants you to know that that's your friend's mess, not yours. That's them being the a-hole. That's their a-holiness, not you, okay? Virgo. I get along with Virgos and Libras very well. And you know what? It's like more about your moon sign, believe it or not. Like your moon sign is when like you're home, you're with people that you're comfortable with, you're by yourself. That's your personality. The personality that will show like on your first impression to people is actually your rising sign. That's why a lot of people don't believe that I'm a Pisces, because my rising sign is so different as an Aries. Chad Smith in the house, everybody. Yay! By the way, guys, if anyone can get Chad's link and pop it in here, you guys have got to go check out his podcast. Please, it's here on YouTube. It's a sin that he does not have 1,000 subscribers yet, and we're going to get him there. I don't care how long it takes. If you guys can please do that as a favor to me, you're not going to be disappointed. I'm going to be on his show Tuesday morning with him early Eastern time. So, you know, make it do what it do. Get on over there. Chad, it's so great to see you. I invited Jake, but he's probably sleeping or something. I was like, I'm sure you're busy. And Edna, all you have to do is you can Google free natal report. That's natal, Natal, and go to Cafe Astrology, or just put in Cafe Astrology free natal report. It'll ask for your info, your name, whether your name, your sex, or I should say your gender with this crew, and where you were born, your birth date, and your time. If you don't know the time within 2 hours, they can't give you the rising sign though, because it changes like every 2 hours and like 20 minutes or every 2 hours, something like that. But just do it that way. Tuesday at 8 a.m. Eastern. Yes. If somebody can go and drop that link, I would really, really appreciate it. I've been listening on Tuesdays, and it's Tuesdays and Thursdays, right, Chad? While I do my morning routine. And it's like, you know, if I listen to the news, it would replace the news. I no longer watch Newsmax or listen to it with Ray because I'm listening to Chad. And let me tell you, super, super interesting. I'll be like ghost in chat because I'm doing dishes, and like I have to dry my hands every 2 minutes to like join in because it's just really interesting. Dragons, how was your dinner, sweetheart? There it is. Melissa Nicole, thank you. Chad, you got to get that custom link. You can get it now, over 100 subs. A lesbian trapped in a man's body. Ray says that to me all the time. Seem to align even more to the Chinese zodiac. And that happens too. Yeah, my son Damien's a Libra. You guys are all born around the same time. Paranormal Chop Shop. Why don't you have a wrench? Let's change that. Hey, if I can get you. Why won't it let me? Oh, I'm on Steve's channel. I don't think I'm usually I can give out wrenches. That's really weird. So sorry guys, apparently I don't have wrench. Oh, I'm under the wrong Gemma Jade. That's why. I'm not in the right email, but I'll make a note of it. Remind me next week because you guys should have wrenches. Nick should have a wrench. Chad's getting one. Yeah, get the custom link. It's so much easier. Max should have one. Paranormal Shop Shop, you should have one. Anna, everybody. I like to give them to everybody who's been here. Like, no, I'm not wrenched out. If you see my profile picture, the black and white picture, that's a different account. I have like 5 Gemma Jade accounts because I have a lot of channels. All right, sorry about that. So Amy isn't here. Cassie, I didn't see if you wanted a reading. I'm going to call out a few more names. If you don't answer me, you're probably not going to get a reading because I'm going to skip over you. Brown.flop. It's so nice to see you. You know, a lot of Virgos like attract to me and I attract to them because I'm a Pisces, the 12th sign. Virgos are the 6th sign. So we're polar opposites. So we're supposed to make really, really great friends. Okay, so Anna doesn't want one. Nick doesn't want one. You guys don't want the responsibility. Okay, so we're at slow motion. Jilly D. Hope Wolf, Richard Elmore, and Mac Taylor. Roxy, you're actually coming up. You're in the next, after the ones I just read, you're in the next 5. Yeah, Nick, you're on the list. You're way down. But if you can hang out and not fall asleep, I know Kurt Cobain was a Pisces. Please, or I'm going to cry. I can't even think of Kurt Cobain, okay? And Brad Knoll. So many autumn signs, right? I don't think is there another Pisces in here? Richard Elmore's here. Hope Wolf is here. Jilly's here. Slow Motion's here. And Mac is here. Okay, great. Let's get moving since I talked so much. After that, I'm going to take a 4 to 5 minute potty break and then come back. And then we'll start with Anna, Gray Wolf, Christian Wolf, Melissa Nicole, Roxy Red, and Emily. All right. Oh, let's focus. Slow motion. Magick of You. I have collected, you guys. Oh, CP, a fellow Pisces. All right, Chad. Thank you so much. Shauna is a Pisces. That's right. Oh, those gifts I have for you guys arrived. I just have to mail them out now. I've collected all of you guys. Opulence. Slow motion. Card number 21. It's time to lead. Love my Taurus peoples too. Listen, I love every sign of the zodiac. I think we're all old souls. I don't think any of us are new. Everyone loves potty breaks. I know. You get to see my jammy pants. Slow motion. There's a great wisdom in going with life's flow and choosing battles, conflicts, and accepting change wisely and peacefully. There's also a time to assert your authority and trust your wisdom and leadership skills. CP, when's your birthday? Slow motion. People and situations are now looking to you for guidance. Wear your success and assets proudly. They are well earned. It's time to be a light so that others may follow. The girl of opulence wears the lavish gold crown of leadership. It emits a radiant glow and signifies spiritual enlightenment as well as earthly accomplishment. Being in an exalted position gives you the opportunity to be a wise leader and to help others, much like happiness is only real when shared and being exalted only meaningful when it helps others. So somebody may be coming to you for advice. What's up, Jake? How are you? Thank you for coming in. Somebody might be coming to you for advice this week, slow motion. I really am getting that someone younger, okay? And the fact of the matter is, they're going to be going through something that you've gone through. So you are going to have the answers for them. If the case is not someone coming to you for advice, you may see someone you love going down a path that you know is bad for them, a path that you've been through before. Dragons, thank you so much. Smile and the world smiles too. Sorry guys. I just appreciate you all so much. There's so much love in here and I'm still blushing from the nipple. You may see someone you love going down the wrong path and you really want to correct them. This card is saying make sure that you step into that leadership role and let them know how you feel. Okay, you don't have to be unkind. You don't have to be judgmental. Just be responsible with your words, if that makes sense, right? Make sure that you don't come off as looking down on somebody because that's not your intention. I think that somebody that you care about really needs you, whether they're going to come to you for advice or whether you see them going down that path this week. And I think that you have a responsibility to, open up and let them know how you feel in a very sweet and nice way, and they may tell you to go after yourself. But the fact of the matter is the universe wants you to tell them exactly how you feel and what you see going on. Makes sense. Awesome. You know what punctuates that sentence? Action. We spend so much time explaining our boundaries that we forget to just have an effing boundary. Say no and quit participating in what you said no to. Remove yourself from the situation if you have to. Be your own boundary. No equals a full sentence. But you don't have to be unkind. The act of saying no in and of itself is not being unkind. Always remember that. Foster Dan, I love being a Pisces. I wouldn't change it for the world. I think that's why I've had so many experiences with spirit, extraterrestrials, fairies, everything I've seen throughout my life, even the scary dead that I see and the shadow people. It doesn't matter. Like, it's all just amazing, man. And I think I owe it all to being a Pisces, being like spiritually evolved. All right. I want to keep it moving. Dragons, again, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for the super stickers, super chats. I don't even know which one is which. No justice, no peace. Welcome. All right, Miss Jilly Doom. Dark Mirror girl. Ruh-roh. Wouldn't be the first time I was told, see? Yeah, hard lesson to learn saying no. Definitely me too. Like I told you guys, I'd rather roll over with my arms and legs up like a turtle on its back than have any kind of confrontation. But sometimes, your girl's pushed a little bit. But then I get like evil. Like it takes like years for me to get to the point where like I emotionally detach. Once I do though, it's pretty bad. Like it's pretty bad. Jilly, today for tomorrow, card number 32. This is another one where there's no rhyme or reason to the cards. Hope is in the present. It's the brick we use to build our future on. Mother and daughter, or are they twins? Or the same person in different times? Red hair, a black dress, standing at the top of some stairs, under the moon, in the wind. I want it some, I want it later, gently. It may seem like a trade-off to sacrifice the present in order to secure a better future. That's what ants do, or to sacrifice the future to enjoy a better present. Cicadas do this. Either choice holds a bitter taste. It's like watching a child play. Shouldn't she study? And if she were studying, wouldn't she regret not playing more? You meet a person you're attracted to. Do you go past and let it stay in the fantasy, or you make a move and follow it through to the ephemeral ending? The endless choice between regret and remorse. What if, for once, we turn our back to the dark? We do the unexpected and we shred it like an used dress. I can't stand typos. We do the unexpected and we shred it like a used dress. We can walk by the sea as no one is around, and we skinny dip out of our worries. The present and the future are one single integrated connection. There is no choice because the road is only one. What we are today, what we are tomorrow may be different, but it's the same person. So you may be going through something right now where you feel like you don't have a choice, right? Like, hold on one second. Mike, I did not take your wrench. Probably YouTube, but you'll get it back. Jilly, you may be feeling like you're going through something, probably involving your heart. I'm getting that you feel like you don't have a choice. Like you have no choice but to love this person. You have no choice but to be there for this person. You have no choice but to put up with this person's crap because you're soulmates and you're soul connected and you have a cord and all this stuff. And the fact of the matter is the universe is saying you do not have to. You can if you want to, but you can just as easily walk away. Okay? You can just as easily say, like, this is bringing me down. I'm not beat for this. I feel a situation in your life that you may feel kind of stuck in, right? Good night, Mike. I'm sorry to see you go. Remind me next week you need your wrench back. The universe is saying, like, you're putting yourself through all of this and you really don't have to. It's going to hurt you really, really bad. But the fact of the matter is you can walk away, and you probably should. This isn't quite the point where good night, slow motion, gets to the point where the universe is giving you a warning. We're not quite there yet. If you choose to stay in it, because anything can happen because we have free will, right? But the fact of the matter is, if something doesn't change soon, this is not going to end well for you. All right. And I feel like the other person, I just got in my head and I don't want to say it. The other person's like, I get not care. I don't think it's that they're not going to care. I think it's that they're going to be able to move on rather quickly while you're going to be stuck in this past situation. Yes. And the universe doesn't want to see that because the universe wants to see forward momentum from us. Right. So really think on what you're getting into, really think on what you're doing, and really maybe instead of listening to your heart, listen to your mind. Okay. Right now. All right, go with what makes the most sense. And it's not often you're going to get a message like that because the universe always tells us to go with our intuition, go with our gut, go with our heart. But the fact of the matter is your heart is all mixed up, honey. All right, it's time to go with reason and being rational. Okay, does this make rational sense? Is this the kind of love where it doesn't make sense? Or is this just me being irrational because I want so badly for it to be that? Just say yes to fessing up or shutting up as the situation warrants. You'll be all around way more likable to everyone, including yourself. If you need to, keep a list of all the times you were abso-effing-lutely right. Just be sure you burn it before you die so you don't ruin the illusion for everyone. When you're wrong, admit it. When you're right, be quiet. Dragons, exactly. Think it through, you know. That's not normally advice I would give either. Being a Pisces, I'm like always going with the heart. And guess what? I don't even know like if I have any left. Like it's been broken and shattered so many times. But you know what? Sometimes instead of picking it up and trying to glue and duct tape the pieces back together, we have to step over it, kick it out of the way, and keep on going and just let it grow back in time. Or let someone come in and help it if that's what you feel, right? Right. I'm like, right? Like my Valley girl came out. Hope Wolf. And guys, I know a lot of you text me like you're going through a lot of stuff. And it's not that I don't want to be there for you guys. It's just First of all, RJ's constantly deleting texts when I'm not looking. He grabs my phone and he's like, I'm checking the weather. And then he goes in and like just gets rid of everything, which is a problem because I lose a lot of important information. But if you email me, I'll always email you back. If you text me, more than likely you'll get a response within 24 hours. I don't mean to be that way. I don't do it on purpose. It's not because I don't want to be there. It's just that I get so, guys, you don't understand. Like, I'm trying to build my future here, and I'm trying to incorporate Gemma Jade, or it's just a lot. It's a lot. You are a strong, positive individual. Your husband is a lucky bastard. Wow. I appreciate that, Dr. Z. I really do. He completely ignores me, doesn't believe in me, and I'm invisible, but I appreciate you saying it. All right. Hope Wolf. Card number 21, the key to intimacy. Intimate love. Where is it? Intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. Jilly, I think you may want to hear this card as well. Regardless of whether we have received unconditional love while growing up, coming to know and accept ourselves in such a manner is challenging. Unconditional self-love is necessary, and there is a learning curve for being able to allow another to see into us and accept all that we are and all that we are not. This includes our most raw and least flattering shades. We all have them. It is desirable but not easy to let a deserving other into our lives deep enough to know our full spectrum. Once we can know, accept, and love all of who and what we are, we become fully available for another to accept the totality of us too. It also builds in us the strength and integrity to walk away from those who cannot genuinely respect or accept us, rather than internalizing their judgment, rejection, or desire to change certain parts of us. Be careful to whom you trust the key for your heart. The featured mother wishes to remind you that pure love, respect, and integrity use what is uncovered to lift, support, protect, care about, and empower you. In any instance that a person should prove unworthy of the key you have entrusted them with by using it for anything untoward, change the lock. It's never okay to have this sacred trust disrespected or abused. You always hold the right to take back your power. The same holds with you in regard to another's trust. Be equally honorable to and respectful of how you treat any key given to you. If you ever need to hand a key back, do so. In respect of the intimacy you had once shared with this individual, continue to manage with integrity and discretion what was exposed in trust to you. The mother's message: hope. To see into yourself with the eyes of love allows for another to see unconditionally into you too. Of equal importance is that it, in turn, allows you to lovingly see others in this way. Self-love, okay? Jilly, that's what I'm saying. This is Hope's card, but I feel like it's kind of connected to the card I just pulled for you. Hello, Willie Rosato. So, Hope, this card is saying, are you going through, like, we're all going through something, right? But maybe you're going through something right now. Is there something about yourself that you're really having an issue with? For example, I'm having a really big issue with my weight. Is there one thing about yourself that you're constantly picking apart, right? That you're constantly thinking that you're less than other women or less than other people because of this one thing that you're focusing on. And what the universe is saying is, first of all, if someone loves you, they're going to love you no matter what, right? And if there's conditions to their love, then they don't deserve your heart. The fact of the matter is, until you can love yourself unconditionally, you can't love anyone else unconditionally, because there's always going to be conditions there, because there are conditions you're putting on yourself. Does that make sense? If I can't love myself because of my weight, then I'm constantly going to be thinking that maybe the reason Ray treats me the way he does is because of my weight. Do you know what I mean? Internalizing that and turning it on myself, when really it's his mess of why he does that. And my weight thing is my mess. Does that make sense? Did I explain that correctly? I hope I did. Because Hope, this is a really important card. It's really, and for whoever this resonates with, guys, even if you have already gotten a reading, even if you get a reading later, if there's a card that resonates with you like your reading did, then go with that card too for this week. Hope, I want you to, if you have time, make a list either in your head or on paper of things that you believe someone else would judge you for. It doesn't have to be a lover. Maybe the way you talk, or maybe you speak with a stutter, whatever, like any little thing about yourself that you don't like, that you think others judge you by. And then I want you to look at it, really see others judging you for this stuff and either rip it up into little pieces and flush it down the toilet or burn it. Okay, it's time for you to know that you're worthy no matter what the issue is. And I'm getting caught up because I'm getting the messages so quick, and I'm trying to. If you don't love yourself, there's going to be no room for you to love anyone else. It starts with self-love. And the universe is saying this week, really take a look at how you treat yourself, about how you feel about yourself, because that's going to be how you treat others, whether in a romantic relationship or even just in everyday life. Dr. Z, when we love ourselves, and we are not talking about hand cream and socks. If you don't change, then you will subconsciously attract the same type of individual most every time. External as well as internal change always comes from within. Blue Crossroads, that I wish I can star that comment, because my entire life it's been the same person. I don't mean literally, I just mean like in a different skin. Until this time. Because this time I decided that I am awesome, I love me, and I'm going to do this shit myself. It's taking forever, but I'm doing it. Yes, Jilly Doom, perfect. Hope Wolf, your aspiration card. Oh, Oracles, thank you. Cassie just put the link in for my book. Hope Wolf, there will be none of that today. Anytime you feel yourself worrying about any of those asses, remember who you got to wake up to every morning. You, baby, you. Your job is to make sure you're good on your own terms. You see this, how it's going together? Check in with what you really care about and make sure you're living up to that, not what all those asses out there might be thinking. Be yourself, even if you're crazy. Stop worrying about normal ass, nothing ass people judging your cool and weird ass. Bam. Richard Elmore, Mac Taylor. Card resonates. Anything that resonates, take it, guys. Take it for the week. Take it for yourselves. Doesn't have to be your reading. Do you know what I mean? Rooted in Sacredness. Hi. Welcome. Love that deck. Yeah, they have the Grateful AF one too. I'm going to order it for $12.95. But it went with the reading though, didn't it? Richard Elmore, Oracles of Shadow and Light. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Sorry, Spirit. Crazy is the normal for most nowadays. To add to Blue's, not only what Blue said, but you can hinder yourself seeking happiness with yourself and another because you'll just think that the next one is like the last one. Don't make this person pay for the last person's groceries, right? It's Delilah. If you guys listen to 1027, if you're on the East Coast, Delilah, she says that. She says, don't make this person pay for the other. It's like standing in a grocery line and the person in front of you takes their groceries and goes, right? And then the cashier is like, oh, you got to pay for their groceries too. And you're like, I had nothing to do with that. That's their groceries. I don't even know them. You don't make the person you're with pay for the last person's groceries. And that made sense. Like she explained it much better because she's Delilah and like a goddess, a radio goddess, but screwed by making me feel unworthy. Girl, I go through it. You don't even understand. Richard Elmore, you got card number 13. I am Callie. From death comes rebirth, a change. Jilly Doom loves Delilah too. Heck yeah, girl. Kali is the blue-skinned Hindu goddess of birth, death, and rebirth. Here she represents the destruction phase of this natural cycle, and it is her role to clear away all that is no longer needed. She is often depicted dancing with swords, and she is said to cut off the head of those who do not heed the necessity of moving through these natural cycles. Her necklace of severed heads represents the end of slavery to the overthinking, over-analytical self who gets stuck when all that is needed is action. This goddess is very strong, very powerful, and in many ways extremely protective, though her fierce nature can often frighten timid souls who fear decisive action. As she is a mother goddess, she helps with issues to do with brothers and sisters, teachers and parents, and will help with painful transitions. Once received in a message, Kali energy is already activated. Let go and allow her to assist you in releasing all that is no longer needed and in taking powerful actions to change your life. Sorry, Richard, I need some water. Guys, before we leave, let me show you the spiritual AF deck, okay? Just remind me. Sorry about that, Richard. Kali speaks. I am the dancer who moves through the fire, who wields my sword and severs the cords of energy that entangle you, and who is not afraid of the death that needs to happen. Every act of destruction is an act of creation, and this is no act of pointless destruction or brutality. I am clearing all that is leeching off your energy, draining your strength, and abrading those relationships that cannot do anything but keep you stuck. Whether you realize it or not, you called on me, and I have come to clear the path to destroy that which you have longed to let go of. Something's time has come, and it will be born again, as nothing ever truly dies, it only changes, and that time has come. I am pure fire energy and the Great Mother, and as I dance, the death you face brings you to new life. Divination message, working with Kali is extremely powerful, but it is work we all do, and we all must do. If you have drawn this card, you are working with the energy of the fire, of the dancing mother goddess, who will teach you how to go through the change you have been resisting and feeling was too much, and who will purify and change everything. You must not stay still with this energy. Movement is essential for working with Kali, and her fierce nature is in fact a test of your own strength. Can you do what needs to be done and still dance? Can you rejoice in the purification of stale energy? Can you walk forward without hesitating? Can you say yes to what will come for you on the other side of Kali's fire? And will you wear your lessons proudly as she does her necklace and know that this death is an incarnation within incarnation, within an incarnation, a new life within this lifetime born of fire? So, huge change coming your way, Richard. Something that you foster Dan, me too. It's a Pisces thing, man. It's a Pisces thing. I just cannot find someone to love me unconditionally no matter what I do. Richard, it's a huge change coming forth, and it's something that you've been resisting for quite a while. I don't know what it is. Getting rid of a toxic, codependent, chaotic situation or relationship or person. Okay? Whatever this is, changing jobs, getting a divorce, filing for bankruptcy, something really serious that you've been putting off, now's the time. And this week is the time to start planning on how you're going to make this happen, because otherwise the universe is going to come in and F stuff up for you. Okay? You absolutely must take action. Get rid of this person, get out of this situation, start looking for a new job, whatever it is. And you may feel like it's going to crush your soul, like you're never going to recover from it. But guess what? You will. And you're going to come out 10 times, a million times stronger with Kali power, wearing these kind of marks on you, like a tiger who just went through battle, with an antelope. I don't know. I'm getting all these images of animals in my head. You need to stand tall and you need to take decisive action. Maybe take this week to think about your next move. You don't want to hurt anybody, but if someone's been constantly hurting you, maybe it's okay. I don't want to say on a karmic level it's okay, but if you just give back what you've been getting, that's an eye for an eye mentality. But I think Kali is ready for that. The universe is ready for you to just say, you know what, F you, get out of my house, or F you, I don't want to work here anymore, whatever it is. Listen, Nicole, you said Gemma. I'm looking. I believe it's a relationship. Learning to shut the F up is a life-changing skill. There's a time and a place to express your feelings, but that's usually after you've taken some deep breaths, maybe like a million of them. Once you've figured out what the difference is between your stuff and their stuff, and this card didn't say stuff, and just stuff that happened, not every emotion deserves an action. Sometimes you just got to feel stuff, take note, and let it move through you. And you're speaking when agitated or afraid. You're usually taking your stuff out on others. Harming someone else will never make you feel better. It just effing won't. So, moving through this and keeping your dignity intact is going to be really hard, because I'm feeling a lot of pain right now. Like crushing pain. Like, how could you do this to me? How could you treat me this way? That kind of stuff. The secret to being a good human is learning not to take your poop out on others. When someone's taking their poop out on you, though, over and over and over, and you just keep taking it and taking it and taking it, you know, Kali is a warrior goddess. She wears severed heads of her enemies as a necklace. It's time to stand up for your freaking self and do whatever needs to be done. Sorry if you guys can hear Ray and RJ fighting down there. They're so cute together, I swear. Mac Taylor, you got the Mystic Martian. I love you too, girl. I love all of you, you know. Fluster Dan, you're going to get on to bigger and better things, honey. That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out here too, you know. We all deal with it. Third eye. Visions, manifesting, and meditation, Mac. It's card number 38. Mac Taylor, the third eye is the esoteric term for the higher inner eye, the capital I, that interdimensionally travels through the cosmic doorway and perceives realms, living information of higher consciousness. Adepts who have developed their third eye are known as seers, clairvoyant, and remote viewers who are observing outside of the limited local frequency fields. Out-of-body experiences and dreams are functioned through the third eye. Physically, the third eye that tunes into higher frequencies is located deep inside the dark human brain and functions like a projector video camera, capturing the holographic frequencies at the Planck field level beyond third dimensional perception. The gateway third eye in Sanskrit and Hinduism is referred to as the anja, which means command and perceiving. Activating the third eye begins through being in a meditative or relaxed, altered state of awareness where the human transcends into non-local fields outside of dense frequencies. These states of awareness allow the third eye to witness beyond conditional mind narratives and receive and living information beyond the speed of light. The third eye is ruled by the sixth chakra that functions within the indigo frequency of light. Nearly all extraterrestrial intelligence are highly evolved in the use of the third eye. Visions, dreams, out-of-body experiences, perceptions, manifesting, meditation, multidimensional awareness, initiation, receptive, open, insightful, altered states of awareness, balance, opening portals. Okay, so if you're not psychic, clairvoyant, if you're not just someone who has a vision from time to time, or like you're sitting there and you're thinking of your friend Bob, and then 2 seconds later Bob calls, that kind of thing. Nick. Mac, if that's not already happening to you, it's going to start. Specifically dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your daydreams. I see you slipping into, and this happens to me all the time, but I've learned how to control it. I've seen you slipping into, like when it happens to me, I'll try to explain. I'll be sitting there and like I'll be just, you know, typing on my computer or texting. And then all of a sudden, for like a whole minute, I see a vision of like 2 people and they're walking down the street, and one of them, it's always someone getting hurt or harmed, but you could see something different. You're slipping into someone else's vision, and you may or may not know who the other person is. I've never once, and this has been happening to me since I was 4, I've never once in almost 35 years have known the person that I've slipped into. Okay, not during one of those daydreams, but I feel that happening to you. I feel you seeing, like, slipping into someone's mind. Okay, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your nightmares. And there's someone who's passed, a loved one. I'm getting an elderly mother type figure. It doesn't mean your mom, doesn't necessarily have to be your grandma. I'm getting generational back, like great grandma to like the 10th power ancestor coming in. She's one of your guides, Mac, and she's trying to get your attention about something going on with someone you love. Someone you really care for. You're just going to have to pay attention. If you want, meditate. Again, I found that yoga really helps me open up my third eye. Do some third eye meditations. When I'm in practice of yoga, certain positions like Cobra, and I close my eyes for a minute, I always get clarity. So I really would suggest doing some third eye meditations, chakra cleansing. I'm also getting, like I get a lot with you guys, the throat. Your throat chakra is blocked. You're having trouble expressing yourself in a certain situation. Yes, accidental remote viewing. It happens to me so much, but I never know who it's happening for. Mac, get grateful, get grateful, get grateful. If you're looking for answers, the easiest fix to any problem is to start with gratitude. Look around and name something that's awesome. Do you have a truly amazing cat? Yeah. What's awesome about that cat? Aren't you glad it's alive? Do you hate cats and don't have one? Isn't it amazing that you don't have to live with one of those little furry little creeps? Okay, keep going. The moment you start acting like life is a blessing, it starts feeling like one. And that goes along with your card too, where your card talks about manifestation. All right, Aunt Edna, would you do me a favor? I'm going to list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 names. I'm going to take a potty break. When I come back, can you let me know which one of those 6 names, or all 6, or however many, are here? Can you do that? And if I call your name, please say here. So Aunt Edna, you just let me know how many heres you see, because it's going to be hard for me to go back and recall you guys, and I want to keep moving because I'm a little behind where I normally am. I'm not even done with the first row. Anna, Grey Wolf, Christian Wolf, Melissa Nicole, Roxy Red, and Emily R. All right. So I will see you guys in 3 to 5 minutes. And Edna, thank you. And you're going to be on the next 5 for helping me out. Love you guys. Smoke them if you got them. What's up, guys? I see Miss Lindsay. I see Miss Anna. Danielle, your name has not been called. You are in the 6 after this 6. All right. How many are here? Anna, Grey Wolf, Christian Wolf, Melissa Nicole, Roxy Red, Emily R. Got Grey Wolf, Christian Wolf, Melissa Nicole. Roxy Red is here. Chad Smith is driving to work. Be careful and make sure Jake is careful, because in his reading, he needs to wear his seatbelt and be extra careful driving. And you do too. Chad Smith is life. Chad has become like one of my best friends almost overnight. Nikki, you're the last one on the second line, but I think a bunch of people left. All right, I'm just going to go with it. I don't see... Okay, Anna's here. Good. Anna, you got Dark Goddess. Sedna. Abandonment. Be kind. Welcome. I feel bad. Mike J was like, I don't have my wrench anymore. Gotta go. I feel like he was upset. Nick, have a great night. I love you. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Anna, frozen, plagued, plunged into despair, abandoned, left without a care. Release yourself from holding tight. Dive deep within. Rescues in sight. By the power of the Dark Goddess in me, protection in place, blessed be. You often feel left out in the cold, and being cast out has left you feeling unsupported and abandoned. You feel rejection, betrayal, and fear as the Inuit goddess Sedna once did, and tend to be clingy and needy, hoping desperately not to be rejected. You're in danger of letting your emotions ruin the good things already in your life. The more you crave attention in the name of security, the more you will drive others away. However, Sedna evolved through the process of sacrifice and suffering and has risen through the freezing waters to remind you that it's how you learn and grow from your experience that matters. You're called to move through emotional depths of resistance to navigate into the sea of deeper awareness and honor your sensitivity. Allow Sedna's natural connection with the sea to facilitate your emotional clarity and help you to understand on a deeper level the actions that have caused the unrest in your life. You're holding on way too tight, Anna. Let go of those who have hurt you. Time to build trust in yourself and others. The love you seek starts from within. It's time to become thick-skinned. Your fears are rooted in the past. A new spiritual family awaits. Are you guys seeing a pattern here? Thank you, Melissa Nicole. So making peace with yourself, Anna. This week, the universe really wants you to do things that you enjoy. Take a bath, take a walk in nature, do some yoga, read a regular book, read on your Kindle, relax and watch whatever you love to do. Okay? The universe wants you to do something for just you this week. Treat yourself to something nice. Doesn't have to cost anything, right? It's time, again, this is the same message over and over again tonight, guys, for you to move past your pain. You are more than the experiences that have happened to you. You are more than the bad things that have happened to you. And I think this is just the December energy coming in, the end of the year, renewal, rebirth, death of things, you know, and the death of our abandonment issues, our pain, our hurts, our insecurities, okay? Anna, please, this week, do one thing nice for yourself every single day. I know on days when I feel like crap, I get up, I get dressed, and I put makeup on. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. I'm not streaming. I'm not filming. I'm not doing anything. But it makes me feel better about myself. Stuff like that. The universe really wants you to see you for who you are this week and know that you are lovable and beautiful and amazing. and start counting your blessings a little bit more. Anna, did you need someone who protected you? Did you need unconditional love? Did you need more attention? Did you need praise? Tell me that this isn't going with the abandonment card. Did you need to know someone had your back? You're a little big kid now, and you can do that for that little pipsqueak still living inside your rib cage. Be the person you needed when you were a kid. Went right with your card, baby girl. Whew, Grey Wolf. We're going with Faerytale, baby. I love this deck. It takes so long to get to the message, but I love when this deck comes up. Get up and show up. Be kind, absolutely. Be kind, and Grey Wolf, your Patreon reading should be ready next week, too. Thanks, Gemma. Always spot on. Thank you. All right, Grey Wolf, let's see what we got here. Ooh, bottom card. Rapunzel, the card of liberation, girl. I'm sorry about the candy. My sugar got low when I stood up. I felt like I was going to pass out. Card number 2. Grey Wolf. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. You are currently within a situation that has you feeling trapped, isolated, and hidden away from the world. You may have accepted this lot as your own for some time, but recently you have come to a new awareness of what lies beyond the tower walls. Guys, this is my card right now. That you have shielded yourself and taken yourself away to be safe, but in a way you've become a prisoner. This card or this message can sometimes come to you when you've been deliberately isolated from others and have not been free to make your own choices. The tower you find yourself within is not about to crumble. Freeing yourself is going to take your own strength, your own resolve, and it's going to be something you must do for yourself. You can leave, you can free yourself, you can stop holding on. And so much of this is going to rest on whether you believe you are able and worthy to live a life of greater risk and greater reward. Greater freedom with all the possibilities and all that's unknown. This card can appear for people who have protected themselves so much that they become almost agoraphobic, and shielding even energetically has led to a huge wall built all around them. They are unimpeachable, but they are also alone except for the one who has access to them. If this card has come to you, it's time for you to consider whether you wish to explore the outside world, the spaces and places beyond the narrow yet extremely safe confines you've been imprisoned within. You have also had very little external influence. Only one powerful other has been able to influence you, and for now, you need fresh ideas, inputs, and challenges to the way you've been taught to experience and see the world. The world of the tower is already behind you in your thoughts. It is up to you, and you will let down your hair and set yourself free. I feel like this isn't only about physically where you are, though, Grey Wolf. I feel as though you're limiting yourself from taking a chance on something you really want to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's something you've been doing or you've been wanting to do so bad, but it's like you have these self-limiting beliefs. This is all I'm getting from Spirit. I don't even know where it's coming from. I mean, it's coming from Spirit, but it not really has to do with the book, which doesn't happen often. So I feel like the universe is saying beyond the self-isolation, you're also being very self-limiting. And this week, maybe it's time to take a step forward in achieving that goal that you feel that you can't achieve. Take a step this week in attaining the unobtainable goal. The biggest goal that you feel is the most unobtainable to you, take steps towards attaining it this week. And Anna, I just got a message from Spirit about your card. The last sentence said you have a spiritual family. You have found a new spiritual family. That's this group, okay? If you need any one of us, you just let us know. Grey Wolf, we've all spent enough time feeling effed by the universe to assume it's time we get showered with some real dope poop. Spend today letting the universe treat you like the arm candy you are. The simple act of changing your vibe to one of receiving and thanking the universe for all its cosmic bling will do the trick. Your mantra today is, bring it, Poppy. The universe is your sugar daddy. I can't, please. Let me stop right here. Roxy Red. That card really hit home for me too. It was 100% me. You're very welcome, guys. Just know that even if it's not your reading, like I said, take what resonates, because everyone, I'm so sorry about the candy. I have to, I'll pass out. Everyone will get the message they need in here. And I say it with my 3-card weeklies too, my pick a card. I don't think I'm going to call them that anymore, because if someone picks card 1, they might resonate with card 3. Whatever resonates, please take it as yours, okay? Christian Wolf. We had Hope Wolf, Gray Wolf, and Christian Wolf. Christian Wolf, you also got the Mystic Martian. I was going to say Mystical Martian. Yeah, be kind. You missed some really good affirmations from this deck. It's called Dragons. I'm the black sheep too, believe me. It's called Spiritual AF. I'm going to show it to you guys. And they have one called Grateful AF as well. They have the same box, but it's blue, like blue-green. I'm going to pick it up. Maybe not for next week, but definitely 2 weeks. All right. Wolf pack in the house. All right. I'm with that. I'm with that. Christian Wolf, you got the Alpha Centurions, Foresight, Planning, and Strategy. Lotus, I thought you left. It's so weird. I literally was just thinking of you and was going to ask if you left, because I know you got to take care of hubby. Christian Wolf, Alpha Centurions reside at Centaurus constellation located between Lupus and Vela. It is said Alpha Centurions will only make contact with humans during specific cosmic timings, and only with humans that have developed enough conscious awareness to not agitate the higher violet frequency bandwidth they are accustomed to. Sources suggest Alpha Centurions are intolerant of disrespect and overly idealized fantasies that are not in keeping with natural law. They stand 5'5" to 8 feet in height, with a humanoid appearance and some aquatic type features and organs. They have webbed fingers and toes. Their flesh is usually pale bluish with a soft, smoothed, scale-like quality. Many have long hair. Their eyes are large in proportion, bulging and roundish. They usually have an athletic build. Visitors typically wear simple, flowing clothing. They are very straightforward and direct communicators when negotiating, yet always respectful. All Alpha Centurions are vegetarian or vegan with a strict diet. They also cannot bear Earth's intense sunlight. Some Alpha Centurions occupy small, deep ocean regions of Earth and are often associated with Agarthan USO phenomenon. Agarthan, sorry. They are highly advanced and strong allies with Syrians, Pleiadians, and Venusians. I believe I'm part Syrian. Strategy, negotiations, speculations, tactics, foresight, hindsight, designing, planning, schedule, time management, focused, and direct. Okay, so it's time to start making a strategy, okay? There was a snake in your grass, and this always comes up at least once a week, right? Somebody around you, poor Chad Smith, it came up like 2 or 3 times. Big Willie, what's up? So there's always one person every week where somebody is about to backstab them, okay? I think you may know who this person is. I hope you do, because the universe is saying this week it's time to confront this person. Know what you know. If you know someone's doing something behind your back, if you know someone's talking about you behind your back, whatever you know about this person, it's time to stand firm in your knowledge. You don't need to bring them video proof. You don't need to bring them audio evidence. You knowing in your gut is enough, okay? Strategize. There is someone out there trying to ruin your reputation or jealous of you or something like that. It's the same thing every week. We have these horrible people who don't understand. It's spelled Karma and it's pronounced haha fu. All right. It's time for someone in your life to get a little bit of karma. Already know the snake plan to skin, and first, metaphorically speaking, there's more than one way to skin a snake, baby. Can't talk right now. But good, Christian, I'm glad you know, because it's time to start plotting, not revenge, just how to get them out of your life while letting them know, like, you're gone, okay? Done with. Big Willie, I messaged you something hilarious that I thought was hilarious before, but I keep my phone, the ringer, off and away from me when I'm doing these readings because it can get distracting. Christian Wolf, we're all F-heads in our own way. The trick to winning at life is developing the ability to identify our own flavor of F-headedness and then rise above it. What one little thing can you do different-ish and better-ish today, you beautiful F-head you? Rise above your F-headedness. I can't. The universe is your sugar daddy was definitely like the best card I pulled so far tonight. Roxy read exactly. I believe we still get the card we're supposed to have. However, I do believe other messages are intertwined throughout all of the readings. And that's 100% accurate. Melissa Nicole, the unicorn deck. Getting some use out of the new decks. I love that. Yeah, Blue Crossroads, we love you. You're a part of the group. Are you kidding me? Emily R., are you still here? Because you're coming up. Oh, awesome. You do think it's a good topic? I saw it and I was like, well, it's 2019 though. We'll have to talk about it because I found a couple very interesting things tonight looking for topics. Melissa Nicole, you got card number 28 and it is Pool of Christ Light. Oh, Lotus girl. I've been sending him so much healing, but I'm not a Reiki master yet. That's probably why. Melissa Nicole, Pool of Christ Light. Open your heart, spread unconditional love. This is a card of transcendent love, for Christ Light is pure source love that flows from the Godhead at a diamond white frequency. Unicorns carry it in their energy fields and bring it down on the golden ray through white gold, then gold, to a level where you can access it. Christ light can heal at a cellular level. It can dissolve blocks in your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual fields and replace them with love. It can bring you peace or great joy and raise your frequency to the 9th dimension. It is also a powerful protective energy. In our universe, great pools of Christ light are held in Lacume, the part of Sirius that has ascended. Ask your unicorn to take you there in meditation or sleep to bathe in the wondrous energy. This fills your spirit with love. You see with eyes of love, hear and talk with love. Your heart glows. You radiate love. Your guidance is to breathe in the Christ light and practice seeing, hearing, and communicating with love so that you live in a Christed way. Your unicorn is asking you to radiate the divine energy to other people, places, and situations too, for this will make a significant difference to them. It will also accelerate your ascension and bring you closer to your unicorn. Dismount, ride on your unicorn to the gates of Lacume. Dismount and go through the gates. A wondrous pool of Christ's light is shimmering and glowing in front of you. Gold and white flowers cascade around it. Step into it and bathe in the purest love. Golden angels are all around you, singing of love. See the world with eyes of love. Radiate Christ's light out into the world, and when you return, feel how close you are to your unicorn. Your affirmation: I radiate Christ light. So, Melissa Nicole, this card, what I'm getting from Spirit is basically saying that you've recently risen above, or you're about to rise above something that was very painful for you, and you are finally able to move forward, whether you know it or not. You've come a really long way. I'm getting all this intuitively, and it's about time that you start understanding that you're powerful, and that's how you got through it. You got through whatever this was because of you, your energy, and to go and spread that out into the world. Try to help others with it, people coming to you for advice. The universe is letting you know that you've done an amazing job, and you're about to get a huge blessing, major abundance coming in for you. Maybe not this week, but definitely this month, okay, coming into the new year. Melissa Nicole, you're getting what you deserve in the best possible way. Just be sure to keep passing it on. Just be sure to remain grateful. Be sure to remain kind and loving, and let everything you do to the best of your human ability come from love. Big Willie, I hope you feel better. And your spiritual affirmation here. I love how they're spiritual affirmations, but they have a ton of curse words in them. Once you notice the good stuff going on in your life, more good stuff starts happening. I hate having to say stuff instead of the S word. It's like a magnet or a dung beetle. Fun fact, once a dung beetle gets a little nub of poop, he runs around with it and more poop sticks to it and grows and grows. Goodness is like that. Accept the good in your life and know you're an effing delight. Okay, so doesn't that go along with what I was just saying? This is what I mean, people. I got tears. You should. You're spiritually ascending. You are spiritually ascending, girl. Roxy Red. Shadows and Light. You got the Snow Angel. The signs are with you already. Card number 4, Roxy. This angel is one of the many beings assigned to humanity to carve out signs in the most stark and lifeless of places. She leaves signs for those who cannot see and shapes them again and again and again until one day those who deny she is watching over them finally wake up. It is at that moment she can move on to another person. By acknowledging her protection, you set her free and release her many blessings so others too may benefit. Look around you now for signs of her presence. Even in the snows of winter and the harsh desert sand, she has made her presence felt. It is your blindness and your unwillingness to see that's holding you back, not life itself. Blue Crossroads, thank you. I'm about to send your guys' stuff out too. Isn't that crazy? Shauna, thank you. I love you, Mama. Roxy, open your eyes to the presence of Snow Angel, of all angels. Feel their blessings and begin to live life anew. The Snow Angel speaks. There. If you missed that sign, I really don't know what will convince you. Maybe I should just stand here a while and wait till you notice me. Point to the sign, flap my wings, and then you'll believe that it's really a sign. I leave signs for all to see, clear indicators of my presence, and even make my shape in this cold snow. But again and again you ask, where are my angels? And here I am. I'll continue to leave my mark in the snow with a feather falling from the sky and the gentle voice that speaks to you in the night. And even in the gentle prod I may give you from behind. But stop asking for signs. You've received so very many, and none of them will be seen or acknowledged until you are willing to believe that we are always with you. Roxy, you have already received very definite, clear signs, one that you have asked for over and over again. The Snow Angel will reply again, but it is the message you are refusing to hear, not her presence, that is denied you. It is your own fear and attachment to hesitating that keeps you on pause. It is time to see what has already been shown to you and to take action immediately and without hesitation. The Snow Angel has shown you very clearly that you are protected and cared for. Now it is time for you to do exactly that for yourself. And yes, you can. Open your senses up to angelic guidance. Roxy, you already know the answer to whatever the question is. The Snow Angel is saying you've gotten the answer again and again. You know what it is. You simply don't want to accept that that's what the answer is. That makes sense to you, right? You don't want to accept the answer. It's not that you haven't received it. It's not that you don't know what it is. The universe is saying act now without hesitation. You already got your answer. You already got your signs. Your guides are with you. Your angels are with you. Okay? This week, act on it. And if you don't feel like you can, call on your angels. If you pray, pray. If you meditate, meditate. Do something that's going to put you a little bit more higher elevated. Meditate for a few minutes. Do a chakra healing. Do something. Do some Reiki, right? And then take action. You may not have to take action this week, okay? The universe is going to give you a little leeway, but I'm telling you what, if you don't take action by the end of this month, again, I'm going to tell you, like I think I told Richard Elmore, the universe is going to come in and F stuff up, okay? You're not going to like how it ends. End it yourself with dignity and grace, whatever it is. Stop avoiding it. It's the truth. It's not going to change. This person's not going to change. The situation's not going to change. The relationship's not going to change. It is what it is. I know exactly what this is saying. Well, there you go. Your affirmation card, whatever type of butt you have, you're a complete psychopath. If you can't see that butts of all kinds are super effing awesome. Look around at all the butts of the world. Big butts, teeny tiny butts, jiggly butts, orangutan butts, elephant butts. Grab your butt right now. Aren't you lucky to be the kind of animal that gets to have a butt? Answer, yes, you are lucky. Very, very lucky. Grab your own butt and love yourself. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. Emily R. is not here, right? Yeah, and thank you for that, by the way. So we have, just say here if you're here. If you do not answer, I'm going to have to put you at the end. I'm not being mean, but we got to run through these. We got about an hour and 20 minutes left. Willie, it's so good to see you in here. I really appreciate it. I know you don't have a lot of time around this time of night, but it's really cool that you came in to support me. It was really cute, right? It was kind of like made it a little less intense that your reading was pretty intense. Okay. Ann Palmer, Brown Dwarf, Johnny, Mike J left, Smoochie, Danielle Taylor, and Aunt Edna. But first, I'm going to read Big Willie, because I know he has to go. Big Willie, you got the Risk card. It's the card of the Fool in the regular tarot deck. And yes, roll call, guys. Ann Palmer, Brown Dwarf, Johnny, Smoochie, Danielle Taylor, and Aunt Edna. Melissa, can you keep an eye on that while I read for Big Willie here? Card number 31, Risk, taking a leap of faith, okay? The beginning of a journey, Willie. My child, you have come to a place where you are being asked to take a risk and try something new and different. Rather than worry about how things will turn out, why not take the leap of faith? No matter what happens, something important will be experienced. This is a sign that you can prove something to yourself, and when you accomplish it, you'll be proud that you did. Another meaning here is to ask yourself about the next action. Is it worth the risk you're taking? If the answer is no, don't do it. If yes, I will give you wings to fly and will catch you if you fall. This symbol also brings a warning. Your risk shouldn't be motivated by boredom. This is a symbol of consequence as well as courage, embarking on a new endeavor. It's Jack in the Box. It's Johnny. I think he left. He probably texted me, but I didn't get it. So, Willie, we are embarking on a new endeavor together, and I feel like the universe is telling me this is exactly what it's talking about, okay? I already did. I'm already reading for you. We don't care. That's how we do. Yeah, I think Jack went to get dinner out of the oven like an hour and a half ago. Willie, is the juice worth the squeeze? Okay, is whatever this is, it may not be the show. I think we're pretty set on the show that it's not going to cause much aggravation anymore, or if it did, there's something going on that you have to ask. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Is it worth the aggravation? Is it worth the effort that you're going to put in to get this working? Right? The universe is saying if it is, then go for it. If it's not, don't take the risk. Don't take any unnecessary risks. And I'm going to tell you, like I told Jake Smith, when you are driving this week, when you're traveling this week, I'm getting a message that you need to wear your seatbelt. Be extra, extra careful. Okay. Gray Wolf, have a great night, baby girl. Melissa Nicole, you're so awesome. I just got an amazing feeling of love and connection with Melissa Nicole. I don't know why that happened. Like I almost started crying, just like this. I get it with all you guys every once in a while. I've got it with Be Kind. I've got it with Aunt Anna. I've got it with a bunch of you. You're very welcome. And Willie, your aspiration, you're probably thinking it's not that easy. Sorry, but yes, the F it is. Take all the energy you've put into being mad and making a case for how wrong so-and-so is and let that S go. Start small so you can get the hang of it. The driver who just cut you off, yell, I forgive you, and wave. Secret bonus perk, forgiving someone usually pisses them off worse than anything else. Forgive the F out of someone today, Willie. We were supposed to be forgiving of someone recently, right? I think we all did really well on that. Danielle, I got you, girl. Anne's here. Brown Dwarf is here. Danielle's here. Smoochie, last call for Smoochie. And Edna, you're here too. Okay. We have more after that, guys. So if your name wasn't called, don't worry about it. It's weird. There was a Michael Haywood that came in here. And a Scotty. And Michael Haywood is the name of my uncle. And also I have a cousin, Michael Haywood, but I got the feeling this was my uncle, but I asked like 3 times if we were related, but he was talking to Scotty and Scotty was talking about being cousins and they would have been cousins. So I don't know if they came in like Michael Haywood and Scotty, are y'all still here? Because like, I don't know. All right. Ann Palmer, Divine Circus. Love this deck. I'm so glad I get to use it tonight. Michael said he might be your cousin. Okay, so it was my cousin. Yes. It's because he doesn't know the name Gemma Jade. He knows my real name. That's why. All right. I didn't use my real name because I made a lot of enemies in my addiction. Like, you guys think I have trolls now? Nah, bro. Like, I was bad in my addiction. Not proud of it, just saying. Ann Palmer, you got card number 20, the Sweetheart card. I love this card for some reason. I just think it's such a beautiful toxic mess. The ladybug, the flowers, the lollipop, and the Joker smile in blood. You've known violence in your life, and maybe on the outside, maybe on the inside, with a mind that has tortured you with fear, shame, darkness, and doubt. Enough of that now. It's time for a gentler way, less pain, more gain, no more torture. It's your time for sweets and treats. There is so much violence in the world and in our own minds that we can assume this is just the way of the world, that we have to accept it, deal with it, and thereby forget we have the right to question it and even change it if we so choose. Even the most ambitious desires for healing the world start with us as individuals. We cannot bring more peace to the world if there's violence in our hearts, regrets, shaming judgments, fear of not being good enough, uncertainty, and constant pushing to become more, to do more, to have more. This can become the energetic equivalent of beating ourselves up every single day. This creates invisible bruises that never have time to heal because we don't give ourselves the sweetness, kindness, and compassion we need to break free from the abusive cycle. The Oracle of Sweetheart comes to you with a message of a new cycle, one that is sweeter, one that is more loving, one that promises new life. But you have to be willing to dispense with the violence one step at a time. This means beginning to substitute judgment for kindness in how you relate to yourself in the world. You deserve to give yourself a gentler life journey. Will you accept this for yourself? It's your choice every day whether to go into the world fighting against it or with the belief that it wants to and can and will help you do all that you've been born to do. If there are abusive or toxic relationships in your life, then you'll need to do some relationship overhauling, even if it means ending one or all of them. No matter how much the people involved may proclaim their love, no matter how much you may wonder if you are making it up because appearances seem so acceptable, and yet underneath, you cannot help but feel that something isn't healthy. If a relationship is holding you back rather than helping to lift you up, then reconsider its place in your life. You cannot taste the sweetness that life wants to bring to you if you are crammed full of stuff you don't want or need anymore. Create some space, get a bit hungry, ready yourself for receiving life's nectar, and believe in the power of your new beginning. You are a true sweetheart of the universe. Let yourself be treated accordingly. And I am not a doctor, a therapist of any kind. If there's someone abusing you, get rid of them immediately and get some professional help. However, I feel like, what's up, Eddie Glasses? So great to see you again. And I feel like this is more about how you're treating yourself. Again, this is the theme for this week, unfortunately. Okay. You're not giving yourself enough credit. You're not giving yourself a break. You are judging yourself. You are taking yourself for granted. You are devaluing yourself. And the universe is saying, when is enough enough, Anne? When is enough enough, Ann Palmer, that you are going to say, I am beautiful, I am wonderful, I am powerful, I'm not ashamed, I'm not guilty. Anna, thank you so, so much. I appreciate you. All the money I earn in here goes back into decks. So, Ann Palmer, are you willing this week to take a step back and even write down or make a list in your head all the wonderful and beautiful things about you, everything you have to offer to the world? Okay? Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to get rid of toxic people who are bringing nothing to your life but pain. Okay? And here's how to get wise. Refuse to hear stories that aren't yours to hear. Refrain from telling stories that aren't yours to tell. If someone comes to you and says, oh my God, did you hear about? Stop them right there and ask if it's gossip, rumor, dirt, or other junk. This tends to kill everyone's shit-talking boner. Gossip dies when it hits wise ears. Maybe you're in a situation where your friends are constantly gossiping to you and you're probably thinking, or you should be thinking, is this how they talk about me behind my back? Like, what's going on here? The people you're surrounding yourself with right now, at least one of them is toxic AF, and you need to get rid of them or they're going to bring you down to their level. All right. Foster Dan, feel free to email me at any time. If I don't feel like you're a psycho, which I don't, you can have my phone number. We can text. I just got to warning you that sometimes it does take me a while to get back because I'm working really hard right now. Brown Dwarf, you're still here, right? Yeah, Melissa Nicole. You can put that up there. Just make sure he gets it. And then take it down. Brown Dwarf. Okay, you got Ramil, the Angel of Visions, in the Angelarium Oracle of Emanations deck. Look at this deck. Rawr. Rawr, baby, rawr. This looks like you're dealing with a Taurus. Again, there is absolutely no rhyme or reason to how these are set up, so bear with me, guys, while I try to find it. It's also in like 15 different languages. All right. Brown Dwarf, the shepherd of good graces, a shining light in the distance beckoning us forward into the future. The green pastures beyond the next hill are hard to see. Ramil assures us that things will get better. It whispers something is coming, and it is beautiful. Keep pushing toward the horizon, toward the setting sun. As the light fades, you feel as if someone is watching you. Far in the distance, you see a lone figure walking, a dove on its shoulder. You stop for a moment to marvel at the vision. Then, when you move again, it's gone. You hear a flutter of feathers as the dove lands gracefully on your shoulder. So, peace coming in for you finally, Brown Dwarf. Okay? Peace coming in. Maybe you're finally moving past a very painful situation in your life. Maybe there's just abundance. Actually, there's abundance coming in for you. There's blessing coming in for you. This week is when it starts. It's going to start with a small decision that's going to seem very inconsequential to you. And it's going to end up blowing up into something amazing and beautiful for you. So this is a very lucky card. This is a very true card. This is a very graceful, abundant, blessed card for you, Brown Dwarf. It's a great message. Like I said, it's kind of like I wrote the script Missing the Fae Theory for Steve, just thinking it was a cute script. And I ended up becoming a published author, something I've wanted to be ever since I was a little girl, my dream that I never thought I'd attain. It's going to be something like that. You're just going to do something because you're doing it. And then all of a sudden, it's going to be like you're going to look back and it's like that one tiny little seemingly inconsequential decision is going to make your life so much more abundant. Okay. And I feel like that's coming in the new year for you. I think this week is when you're going to make that little decision. Big Willie, I'm in on the wrong name. I think Steve is in under the right name to give wrenches, but I will make sure you get one next week. Brown Dwarf, letting people F with you is not a spiritual attribute. Think about Archbishop Desmond Tutu. That dude wouldn't have done the good stuff he did in this world if he let people walk all over him. Even his holiness, the Dalai Lama, tells people to F off sometimes in his own compassionate AF way. Be kind-hearted AF and full of love, but maintain boundaries like a mother effer. Yep, on the wrong account, guys. I didn't even realize it, but I always know because it's the black and white picture. I got to get Chad one, too. Oh, Chad already has one. Chad, that resonates with you? Then take it as your message. Smoochie, are you still in here? Chad, you're still here. You better not be driving and texting, bruh. Better not be driving and texting, Chad Smith. Where's Jake? I haven't watched that video yet. I got to see that. Brown Dwarf, you're always welcome. All right, I don't see Smoochie, so it's Danielle Taylor, Aunt Edna. Why did I cross Aunt Edna out? All right, Danielle Taylor. You also got the Divine Circus Oracle. So far, we haven't used vampires, mermaids, Dragonfae, Samhain, or Halloween, but we used all the decks so far, guys. Steampunk Priestess. All right, all right, all right. In my Matthew McConaughey voice. All right, all right, all right. This is the part where I get goofy. All right, Steampunk Priestess for Danielle Taylor. Card number 7 in the Divine Circus deck. 1, 2, 3, trust in what you see. 4, 5, 6, the truths behind the tricks. 7, 8, 9, clarity divine. You shall see what you need to see at the perfect moment it shall be. I love this card. Danielle, appearances can deceive, yet when the time is right, incisive intuition slices through the illusion and the truth hits you between the eyes. That is the perception of reality behind the illusion. You know it when you experience it, and you know that you have to trust in what you see. So give yourself permission to acknowledge and accept the power of those insights. Don't talk yourself out of the truth. Intuition might only last for a second, and yet it can change the way you look at things forever, setting you on a more authentic course and allowing for changes to take place that you might have previously believed were impossible. The Steampunk Priestess comes to you when there is more to something or someone than initially meets the eye. You might need to look closer to understand what is happening or to trust in what you are already perceiving, even if a part of you doubts it, because the truth of the matter in such cases would be so at odds with superficial appearances. She reminds you to trust your insight, no matter how startling, surprising, or shocking that intuitive hit might be. She also brings a reminder to get focused on what matters to you. Then you won't lose precious energy by either worrying about what could go wrong or trying to sort something out in your head. When the time is right, even the most confusing situation is going to come into focus, and your understanding of the matter and what you need to do or not to do will be crystal clear. Set an intention for clarity. You can do this with the healing trick below. And trust in what you see. So basically, this week, you're going to get an intuitive hit. Something that you've been wondering about. Is this person doing this behind my back? Is this person talking behind my back? You know, is this really going to work out? Something is going to hit you this week. Okay. And you're going to be shocked. It's going to be something that you knew all along, though, something you didn't want to accept about a certain person or situation. But I see you really accepting this. A lot of the time, people that have these kind of rose-colored glasses on and really don't want to accept it, like they already knew it, but they've been kind of dealing with it because they don't want to confront it. It's going to be too painful. I see you not knowing yet, but when it hits you, you're going to be like, F this mess and move on. I see you really stepping into your power this week, this month. Okay. And really accepting life for what it is. No more rose-colored glasses. No more, allowing people to use you, talk crap to you. Yeah, Blue Crossroads, I see you. Like, it's funny because when I pull this card usually, or when I pull cards like this, thank you, Blue Crossroads and Aunt Edna. I got my dandelion lemon water here. Like with someone getting an intuitive hit, it's like they get the hit and they don't want to accept the message of what they got, that it's true, right? And they end up waiting and waiting to act, to confront. If you need to confront someone for something, just because that's not bad. And just because you don't want to deal, like just because your intuition is the only thing you have, that doesn't mean you can't confront someone. Okay. And the universe is saying, if you feel like confronting someone over what you just find out, you confront them. If you don't want to, it's fine. You need to just move on. The situation, this person's not worth your time anymore. It's not bringing you anywhere. Dragons, waking up to something can be jarring and amazing. Yes, I have something that I've known for the absolute longest time. I've tried to confront, but I'm just not confrontational in that way. Like, I always feel like, how can I say, I just know, you're cheating, or I just know you're lying, or, I just know you didn't really go there. Like, certain people just won't accept that, but that's on them. So you know what I mean? Danielle, that's on them if they don't want to accept it. You accept this intuitive hit. You know that it's true. Guilt equals I did something bad. Shame equals I am something bad. Spend today identifying guilt and shame. If guilt comes up, find a way to make amends. Shame is the devil, though. Kick it in the dick. Know the difference between shame and guilt. It literally said kick it in the D. That's what it said. Yeah, and I go through it too, and all I hear is you're crazy, and it's like, okay, I'm crazy, although I'm not. I've been psychic since I'm 4, probably since I was born. I just can't remember. All right, whoever's next got the vampire deck. I know that. Who's next? And then we have Pine Island, Cowie, Christina Bell, Victoria, we already did. Nemo, Tony, Scotty, and Clash Steel. If any of those people are still here, which I don't think y'all are, give me a holla. I'm going to read Enda now. Oh, we might get all decks tonight. I'm just saying. Exactly. You feel it's true. It is. Can I get a card for this week for Aunt Edna, please, Spirit? And there it is. I keep pulling them upside down. I don't do reversals. There's only the Martian deck and the Samhain deck are the only 2 decks that I'll accept a reversal from because they have a reversal meaning. All right, you got the past is a prison. Bitterness, grudge, refusal to let go, Aunt Edna. Miss Havisham is a character from Charles Dickens' most beautiful novel, Great Expectations. She is a truly vampiric creature who devours the young lives she encounters to avenge a great and devastating betrayal she experienced long ago in her treasured, nurtured past. For Miss Havisham was left at the altar, as they once said in the days of long ago, and her entire life is now a devotion, a frozen testament to that horrible, wounding moment. She has trained her one and only charge, a young woman, to devour the lives of the young men she encounters by having them fall in love with her and then leaving them again and again, gaining revenge for the old woman in her doom. Bitterness is a most terrible thing. Even those who claim they are healed often nurse a great grudge within them. Others claim that to forgive is to deny that they were ever wronged, but to refuse to forgive can create a bitter destiny like that of Miss Havisham. Each day she reminds herself of all of her hurt and then forces her own personal bitterness and pain into hearts innocent and open. She wounds them with her warning without them having done her any harm. Beware those who are bitter, who have a special moment of hurt they want to bring up again and again, over and over to you. Be wary of those who speak ill of someone who has long been out of their life and want you to inherit their burden. It's not yours to carry, and it's their choice to keep carrying the burden they complain of. Why have you received this card? We warn you now of the motives of another who insists on telling their tragic story to you over and over until you have lost part of your soul to them and wish to defend them. Heed our message. This is not your battle to fight, nor your story to live. You have your own path and you will have your own tragedies. Yes, you can support another person with time, your care, and lend a hand, but they wish none of these things. They wish your full consumption by their story, and they will condemn you if you do not immerse yourself in their long past issue. Watch and see if they wish you to reenact their issues, and if so, then beware, and do your best to live your story and to distance yourself from this one, who will ask you to deny your own story and live out their own again and again until you forget yourself and become a shadow of who you were always intended to be. Do not make someone else's past your prison. What's up, Billy? Blessing, you now have a chance to free yourself from the sadness and misery of another and to set a wonderful example of how to live freely without bitterness and regret. Curse, your kindness and desire to help may be creating a situation where you are hearing a great deal of negativity. This is having an impact on your energy. Please take steps to remove this influence and to listen less. Find those who have suffered and who have moved on, for they are great hearts, the ones who have the most to teach and who have the greatest souls. Find the ones who have not just forgiven, but who have taken their hurt and put it into constructive purpose and helped many others. You are dealing, girl, with a psychic vampire. Gemma, you truly have a gift. Thank you. You're dealing with a very vampiric psychic vampire. And wow, I'm getting like bad, like just zoop, zap, zoop. Bigfoot and on, I don't see you. But have a great night. Eddie, yes, you're on the list. Don't worry. And we're pretty much going to finish up now with everyone who's left because so many people left the room. We have enough time. And you need to figure out who this person is. I'm sure you already know, and get rid of them immediately. But whether you believe it or not, they are completely zapping and draining your energy. They're making you have bad days. You could possibly be having nightmares. You could be questioning yourself. You could wake up at a perfectly good day and speak to this person, and then you're like, oh, I'm having the worst day, but you're not. It's just this person of Yeah, there you go. And so you know who it is. It's time to get rid of her. I'm sorry. I know it's family, but the universe is saying this is not going to end well for you. And we know you've spiritually ascended, right? We know that. Don't bring yourself back down, and please don't. You're very welcome. So this card just jumped out when I went to grab the deck. So if a human brain left unattended doesn't shut down, it goes berserk with BS thoughts that turn into BS actions. Ego will do its job of judging, separating, and accumulating things to define who you are without any help from you. But the soul needs your attention to be heard over that loud ass ego. There's a reason most truly successful people meditate, read inspiring books, focus on gratitude, and are of service to others in some way. It turns their soul on. And that makes them way better leaders, problem solvers, and functional humans. And it also makes them way more fun to be around. Your brain speaks total effery unless you turn your soul on. And this person is not allowing you to turn your soul on. Emily R., we should have time for that. Sure. Did anyone see anyone in this list? Pine Island, Cowie, Christina Bell, Nemo, Tony, Scotty, Clash Steel. I'm surprised Tony the Rock isn't in here. Why am I seeing something that says Red Heart? So much energy. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, who called you chicken? I thought you meant he called me like you answered the phone for someone, you're a chicken. I'm sorry. I'm in channeling mode, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't even see Bigfoot and on. I feel really bad. All right, I'm moving on. I don't see any of these people. Michael Haywood is no longer here. So I don't think Jarvis is here anymore. Bigfoot and on left. So let's start. Is Rooted in Sacredness, Jake, Chad, and No Justice, No Peace. Hey, Michigan. And guys, this is just a pell-mell of a list because I didn't expect to get to all you guys. So I'm just calling them as I see them. Be kind. We're going with myths and mermaids. We've got 3 decks left, and we'll have opened all of them. We've never done that before. Oh, Rooted in Sacredness. You are here. Okay, well, you're on the pell-mell list, so you'll be coming up. Connor, are you still here? All right, be kind. I thought someone said goodbye to him. Why do I keep turning these cards upside down? That's, because I have the boxes upside down. Be kind. You have the haughty mermaid. Big Willie, how dare you? I don't know what's going on in chat. If I'm ignoring someone or seem that I'm ignoring somebody, I'm sorry. Emily R., while I'm reading, because I don't have my office set up yet, I keep them kind of all around me. But yes, normally they're on my altar. So that when I like burn sage or burn my incense and stuff, it gets automatically on the decks. And my altar is my sacred place. I don't ever let anyone put anything down on it at all that doesn't belong. Like I don't place glasses on there. I don't place, like, it's just my altar for my craft, for my spell, and for my oracle. Be kind. Your facade projects a hurting heart, detached from love, a self apart. Yet is that what is felt inside, or is this front a veneer of pride? Others ask, of course they do, what I have longed to ask you too. From where does this disdain arise? Why have you such conceited eyes? A contemptuous mermaid lounges in her pool, bored with her company and letting it show. She displays her disdain openly and comes across as conceited, detached, and catty through her facial expression, body language, and aura. Are you overly concerned with how others see you, and this leads you to make unsound decisions? Focus less on how your physical appearance and your most minute actions are viewed by the public. Relax and just be yourself. I don't feel like this card necessarily is your energy. Be kind. I feel like your energy is like there's someone around you that's like this. There's someone around you that's looking down on you, or like the card that Edna just got, like, constantly talking crap about other people to you, to everyone else, and talking crap about you behind your back. Another card of a person that really needs to go. Okay, this person just needs to, you need to get rid of them. This week is a time, be kind. I know you really are very kind, and I know that you may want to just keep helping people. No, I know it's not your energy. You want to keep helping people. Yes, exactly. You don't want to, and that happens sometimes, guys. If I pull a card, I can tell right away it's not your energy. There's nothing conceited or haughty or disdainful about you. So it has to be someone else's energy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like you don't want to have to let go of someone because you feel like you're giving up or abandoning the person. But the problem is, be kind. They're taking too much from you. They are psychically vampiric, spiritually vampiric, physically vampiric, mentally vampiric. They're freaking vampiric. You have to get rid of them. And I know you too, please, guys, because they're draining your energy. The most vulnerable thing to admit to is not your deepest wound. It's what you really truly want. We're talking your biggest, crazy assiest dreams and desires. Be vulnerable, at least with yourself. Write that S down, make a to-do list, and maybe even tell someone, make it happen. You can do this. Manifest the F word out of your dreams. Two completely different messages, but this person may be stopping you from being able to energetically manifest your dreams. Connor, I see you. So we're going with no justice, brown dot flop, and we'll take it from there. Or was it rooted in sacredness that just said I'm here? Then blue crossroads, Shauna. So we have, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have about 7 or 8 people left, guys, so we're good. You guys should all get in. Rooted in sacredness. Divine Circus. Rooted, can you just let me know you're here? I wasn't sure. And I know brown dot flop was here. I couldn't tell if it was rooted in sacredness or no justice. I don't remember which one it was. And I kind of need to know. There you go. It was rooted. Okay, you got card number 1, and that's meant for you. You voiced your intent, setting in motion a natural creative process. What you want has been summoned forth and is now headed your way. Don't hesitate, refuse to receive, or pass this gift on to someone else. It's meant for you and you alone. Grab it. Within this new opportunity is exactly what you've been waiting for, what you've been wanting to create, what truly makes your heart sing. What is rightfully yours is, or very soon will be, right in front of you. Caught up in a spiraling wave of new beginnings, it's time to reach out and grab what is headed your way. Opportunity is the universe believing in you. Return the compliment by accepting what is being offered with open arms and a trusting heart. You'll be glad you did. Don't worry if this opportunity seems to be leading you down a different path than what you expected. All paths lead us where we need to be. Sometimes the universe just has a better idea of what will get us to our destination at the perfect time and along the pathway that will be of most benefit to us. Trust what's happening, accept that you deserve good things to happen to you, and don't be shy. Now is your time to step up, open your mouth and your arms and say, thank you, I accept. Rooted. Okay. You are about to, wow, you're about to have so much abundance and blessing in your life. Okay. Thank you, Chad Smith. That it's almost unbelievable. Your biggest hope, dream, and thing you've been trying to manifest is coming in for you in the month of December going into the new year. You're going to be able to keep any resolutions. You've got just total abundance. There's nothing bad that I see in this card, except you're sitting there wondering, like, me, like, why is this no way, this can't be happening to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, trying to share it with other people. No, be selfish with it, be greedy with it. Okay, rooted in sacredness. And anyone who's trying to tell you that you don't deserve it, you're undeserving, again, toxic people, vampiric people, kick their butts to the curb. What did the affirmation say? Kick them in the dick. That's it. Get rid of them. That was actually a really great card. Very positive. And Palmer, I totally feel you, boo. I feel you. I feel you. Rooted. Life throws out very few problems that aren't more easily managed after you've danced it out a bit. Think you're a bad dancer? Stop that shit right now. Just stand up and give your groove thing a jiggle. It's 98.5% scientifically proven to make you take yourself less seriously. Maybe you just need to shake your booty. These are great cards. You guys are also very welcome. Rooted in sacredness, you might have had a different question or been thinking of something to get a little more clarity on. If you want to hit me up for, I feel like you might have had something else in mind with your intention. Good night, Lotus girl. I love you. Say goodnight to hubby. Hit me up. I'll give you a personal, okay? This card is telling you there's nothing but abundance coming in, okay? I want to just keep it moving. Brown dot flop, blue crossroads, Shauna, Connor, Chad. I need to know if No Justice, No Peace, TD, Paranormal Chop Shop are still here. And Jake. Is Jake still here? I have Eddie, Emily R. coming up too. Okay, so Brown dot flop. I hope I'm saying that right. You got the House of Knights. You're very welcome. Oh, nice. Thank you. I should have known with Michigan. You guys are so gracious to me. I really appreciate it. A lot of you know what I go through here, and it's just like the support is overwhelming to me, you know? Okay, cool. I see you. So, Jake, if you're listening, I hope you're doing well tonight. I hope you have a beautiful night at work, and I hope that you get the time I can hear from you soon. Jarvis, I just crossed you off the list. I thought you weren't here. Okay. Who is this for? I don't even know. Brown dot flop, card number 40, beauty. Every rose has its thorns, and the symbol of beauty reminds you that beauty is never perfect, just as the beautiful experiences you have will not be perfect forever. When you revel in the beauty that is true, you can look at yourself in the mirror and realize that you are already perfect as you are. When you choose this symbol, it's a sign that beauty is all around you. Keep a positive attitude, expect wonderful things, and they will come to you. See yourself as beautiful and know that beauty is not skin deep. It includes qualities that lie well beneath the surface. Look for this truer beauty in others as well, and always look beyond appearances. Okay, so I think while this is a beautiful sign, okay, I see it. No justice, no peace is here. A beautiful card, and you're a beautiful person. You've come very far, but I do get a little edgy on this from the universe spirit showing me someone around you is not all that they seem, okay? They are hiding, they're wolf in sheep's clothing. They're hiding behind this facade of, you know, being just like you. They're sharing all your experiences. Yeah, me too. Oh, I love that song too. Oh, I love that movie. For some reason, they're just trying to get close to you. For some reason, I don't know. Bigfoot Anon, I definitely will. I should call Sean up, right? That's Sean. Brown dot flop, somebody is trying to use you. They're trying to manipulate you in some way for some reason. If it was a personal, I'd be able to go deeper, but I'm just telling you, be careful. Someone around you is not all that they seem, and I believe it's someone you just met recently. The universe will expose them. If you get a gut feeling about this person, know that it's right on, okay? If you were really going to take care of yourself today, what would you do? So why aren't you doing that? No healthy person wants you to sacrifice yourself for them. Really, anyone who wants that from you is a selfish jerk. Don't assume that the people in your life are selfish jerks who can't handle you doing what you need to do for yourself. Self-care isn't selfish, Brown Dot. Okay? I'd like to look into that more for you if you want to email me for a personal. Makes me uncomfortable. There's some sneaky mother effer around you right now, and I want to see what they're about. Eric M., welcome. All right, so we got Blue Crossroads and then Shauna. Blue, you got the Angels and Ancestors deck. Yeah, I would. Brown Dot, I don't think it's going to be this week, but by the end of this month, by the new year, the universe is going to expose them to you. They're going to give you a gut feeling, okay? Blue, you got Guardian Angel. You are not alone. You are not alone. If I could find it. EFG. Okay, I guess it's not there. Send me an angel. right now. Send me an angel right now. Why can I not find this? Okay. Blue Crossroads. Watch for signs and reminders from your angels and loved ones that they are close by. Remember, they're working hard to guide you. The Guardian Angel card shows the white feather that has become known as the Guardian Angel's business card. Whenever a white feather appears in your life and or this card appears in a reading, it's a message to say your guardian angel and ancestor guides are particularly close to you at this time and are there to support you with their love. If you've asked for help with a particular situation, know that there is divine intervention in the works. Everyone has a guardian angel who has been with them in all of their past lifetimes and will be there in all the lifetimes to come. So know that you are never alone and never will be alone. This card is a huge reminder to you that there is always help and support available. Your guardian angel is with you right now and is here to aid you in all of your endeavors. In order to fully receive their support, first ask for it, then surrender to the process. Know that whatever unfolds will be for your highest good. These are great cards coming out towards the end here, huh, guys? I mean, we're not totally near the end, but Blue Crossroads, a beautiful card, and I think you know that, and I think you believe in that. I got you. Tell her I love her anyway, and I did think of her. So your guardian angels are ready, willing, and able to work for you and with you, okay? They definitely are near right now. You may be going through something that you need their help with. I don't really see you as like, I don't get the feeling. Every time I read for you, I get the confidence, this confident feeling. So it's hard. You're also anointed. So Connor's anointed, Chad's anointed. We have a lot of anointed people in here, but I feel like you know they're there and there's a certain situation that's really hurting you, like in your heart. I don't feel like it's someone doing something to you. I feel like you're just going through something, maybe with someone you love, and you're asking for help, maybe praying, to whoever you pray to. And your guardian angels are saying, it's all right. Like, we're going to help you one way or the other, whether you get through it or whether it comes to a head in a bad way or whether, you just get through it. We cut ourselves off from joy far too often because we worry what other people will think of us. Take a moment today to look around and silently tell everyone to go F themselves and then dance. Dance like everyone can go F themselves. All right? Blue Crossroads. No justice, no peace. Yes, somebody told me that you were here. You're definitely coming up. Blue Crossroads, look for the white feather in your dreams, even your nightmares. They all tell a story. If you're one of those people that don't remember your dreams, pay extra close attention to see if you do remember even a tiny little bit of your dreams. So we got Connor, Chad, no justice. This is all like people I just wrote because I thought that I wasn't going to have enough time. So there's no particular order. I'm doing the best I can. Connor, Dark Mirror. Jarvis, are you still here? He wants the Martian. All right, we're going to see. Oh, Dragons, you are far too kind. You got me that whiteboard. Like, thank you. I really appreciate you. Everything I made tonight's going to go towards decks. No justice, no peace. You're coming up. I have plenty of time to finish everybody, but I do appreciate that. Dragons, that's amazing because you guys just bought a new deck. I think 2 new decks, actually. You're beautiful. I really do appreciate all of you. And Dragons, I also appreciate your friendship lately. You've made me laugh. You've been there for me. And I do appreciate it very, very much. Blue Crossroads and Anna, before you say anything, I got it right here. Listen, Connor, told you about our past lives. And I said earlier, I believe I'm part Syrian. I was told that. You got the Syrians. Syrians A, though. Artistic integrity and honesty. And it's card number 18. The Syrian A beings come from the brilliant and brightest star in our skies, Sirius Dog Star, which is the Canis Major binary system, possibly trinary 9 light years from Earth. The planet's name originated from ancient Greek Sarios for scorcher and is mentioned in Surah chapter 53 of the Quran titled The Mighty Star and Lord of Sirius. Ancient Egyptian goddess Sopdet and later Isis was queen of Sirius. Greek goddess Sothis was also of Sirius. The sixth dimensional Syrian beings are benevolent, loyal, spiritual warriors who bear service to others. They are disciplined, reserved, and have self-mastery of healthy detachment, connection to all, and integrity. They have strong ties with Mother Earth's oceanic realm. They're calm, non-political, watery, and non-confrontational, yet can defend themselves easily if need be. They value honesty and transparency and prefer symbols to words. They are lovers of music, sacred geometry, and singing. The Syrian A beings, like the avian blue beings, live within the Ra law of one principles and practices. Syrian A beings visited Earth during ancient seeding projects and later worked with Egyptian, Sumerian, Inca, Mayan, and other ancient civilizations. Ancient Mayan legends say the Syrian A beings were the keepers of the 13th crystal skulls. The Syrian A beings were also involved in ancient cosmic wars with the Orion Alpha Draconian Empire. Cetacean, dolphin, whale, mermaid heritage originates from Sirius A. The Syrian A beings are a complex hybrid collection of species, though usually stand 6 to 7 feet tall. They have a vast array of skin colors from brown to very dark complexions to gray-bluish tones. Many have large protruding brains on the upper back of their skull. The amphibian genotype of Syrian A beings have webbed toes and fingers and a diversity of aquatic features. Music, artistic integrity, honesty, truth, gracious, serious, transparent, ocean creatures, merchant, traders, crystals, singing, accomplishment, success, commitment, and loyalty. Be kind. Guys, thank you so much. You're so sweet. I definitely appreciate you. Really. Thank you. Yes, I will be getting a deck. I might pre-order Into the Lonely Woods. I really want that one. And it's like a lot more than I would usually spend. So you guys just paid for it. So thank you everyone for the super chats. And thank you everyone for being here and trusting in me. So Connor, you definitely exhibit all of these qualities. And I feel like with this deck, because it just explains the card and doesn't tell much of like an oracle, that's where someone like me would come in to kind of read the card. And what I'm getting as someone who's had extraterrestrial experience and someone who can connect to higher elevation beings, I feel like you may want to research this a bit more. You have all of the qualities of this alien race, you know? Oh my God, you guys are amazing. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Wow. So you're definitely, even if you're not part Syrian, right? You really do. Brown Dot Flop, really, thank you. Dragons, everyone who donated anything tonight. There were other people earlier. Anna, I believe. Thank you guys so much. Good night, guys. So Connor, what I would do is really look into the Syrians A and see if you feel like you belong there. If not, you really do have a lot of these qualities. And what the universe is saying, like the reason you drew this card is most likely because A, you have some kind of connection with them, and B, it wants you to focus on the positive qualities, okay, of this race and of yourself. Don't let anyone get you down the negativity. I feel like a lot of us YouTubers, everyone that I read for that's part of the YouTube and podcast community always has a snake in their grass, always has someone jealous, looking looking to troll them, looking to bring them down. And I feel like you really need to keep an eye on that lately. You know what I mean? Like really watch your back and make sure that nobody takes all of your goodness and kindness away from you. Okay. Don't become jaded. Let it roll right off your shoulders. It might become hard because like the bigger you get, the more known you get, the more you're going to get people that are just like a-holy to you. And I feel like that might be coming in for you for no reason at all. Like it does a lot of us. And the universe wants you to really stand strong and firm and know that you're a beautiful, great person with integrity and kindness, and keep that. Don't give your heart away. Don't shut it down. You're working hard and making good life choices, and then out of nowhere, a shitstorm starts and you can't figure out why. It's like mountain climbers getting to the peak. I swear I didn't see this card beforehand. It's steeper and the weather is worse up there, but if they were to give up or spend time crying about why it's so hard, no one would ever get to the top of Everest. Most of us would rather chop off a hand than climb a snow-covered mountain, but it's still a great metaphor for making stuff happen. Things get harder before you level up. Know that. See? I swear, it just kind of went together. Things get harder before you level up. Know that. Oh, clipboard, do your job. All right. Chad, Dark Mirror. And then we'll have no justice, no peace. I need to know if TD, Eric M, Michigan, that's all I have written down. Chad's friends, they are still here. And then we'll go Eddie, Emily R. So no justice, no peace, Eddie, Emily R. And then if anyone else is here, I'm going to do Jake at the very end. Chad, thank you so much. You guys are so crazy. Thank you. I'm blushing. Thank you so much, guys. Bigfoot, please do. Make sure you research them. Things get harder before you level up. Did you hear that? Okay, Michigan. Thank you. I really feel that I finally do deserve the positive things. And I feel the same about you and Chad. I just want us all to succeed and this amazing little group of YouTube love that we have. You know what I mean? Look at our subscribers, look at our friends, our family, the Stemma crew, Steve, Dave, everybody involved. I want to manifest everything for you guys and just push it out. You know, when I meditate, I really do. Guys, thank you for the super chats. I mean, totally amazing. Chad, Alone in the World, card number 6. It's a naked lady, but you can only see her back, so I can show it. Under the morning light, in a closed and silent court, paved with stones laced by trees, a beautiful woman sits naked on a precious bench. Many blankets or drapes are around her, in color red and white like discarded wings. I made my home a cloister, my heart a chalice for the faintest breeze, and yet I stand alone, waiting for something or someone to come back. We parted ways. We promised to each other, I will wait for you and I will come back. We may have used different words like it's just for a few months, or a sharper pen like I don't want you here anymore, but still we're waiting for each other. Mind has lost hope, body has lost memory, but our heart is still incomplete. Chad Smith, it is shrined into a blessed feeling of longing and desire, innocence and hope, but it is all entombed into a well of solitude and distance. It built walls to stall the passage of time, and the walls kept out everything. Will the prince come, or has the world gone silent while he waited? Waiting is a transition. It has beginning and it has end. Waiting is the night. Morning brings the sun of a new day. Waiting for something to happen. Waiting for someone to come back, knowing that transition does have a beginning and an end. Waiting does have a beginning and end. You're not going to wait for the rest of your life for something, and the universe wants you to know that. It may take a little while, but you're going to get who and what you want back. You need this time. You both need this time to really figure things out. But I mean, we've talked about this privately. It's going to happen for you. And this card is just a reinforcement. And this is a dark mirror deck. Most of the cards are not good and sweet like this. It was meant to be. You guys are going to be fine. Whoever the other person is, you guys are going to be fine. It's just a break. You know, when your person is your person, it could be a friend that you've lost. It could be a lover that you've lost. It could be a family member that you've lost. But when you guys come back together, it's going to be the same as it was, or even better, because you're going to have had that time. Do you know what I mean, Chad? That time that you both needed. And if you don't think you needed time, you definitely did. And so did this other person. And yes, I believe that this is the best community on YouTube. You have no idea how much you help us. Thank you. You deserve it. Take it all in. Yeah, I know. I'm like, I am a little overwhelmed by you guys. And not just the super chats, which I definitely appreciate. And I already know the decks I'm going to get with it. But just the fact that you guys are so giving of your time and your patience and your love and just being here. Like, not everyone gets a reading and runs off. You guys hang out with me. You know, that's so cool. Chad Smith, being extra means you give a shit. Maybe you give a shit about your on fleek eyebrows, or you give a shit about the environment, or you give a shit about making your ass clap. Be extra today. Yup, it's a thing. It's okay, guacamole. I'm extra AF too. Be yourself, Chad, and let your self shine, man. You're amazing. The universe is even saying it, you know? we were on a break, you know, and I don't, by the way, I don't agree they were on a break. Okay. I would have probably smothered him in his sleep. Am I allowed to say that? All right. No justice, no peace. The magic of you. We're finishing up, guys. I've got like 20 minutes, so we're going to get this. I did. I forget not to swear. I just don't forget to not say the F word. Someone said something about your eyebrows. Really? No justice, no peace. Card number 28, the card of sacrifice. Let's see what we got for you, gal. I just said girl. I hope you are female. I never asked how you associate. Do you feel you're being kept in the dark? Do you feel like you're buried? Redefine your thoughts to contemplate that you are not buried but planted. Soon it will be your time to bloom, to be aware, and to know. Excuse me, but for now you must merge with the darkness in order to grow. The maiden has sacrificed her ego to become her primal self. Her reptile-like spine descends from her pineal gland and plunges deep into the earth, rooting her into the mother's dark embrace and plugging her into Gaia's source. Is she emerging from the earth or being drawn down into it? Sorry. Both aspects are appropriate to consider. On the one hand, she is planted. On the other, she is blooming. Whether this card appears, it's time to consider what you are willing to sacrifice, to let go of, what you are prepared to recycle in yourself, in people, places, and things around you in order to nourish and grow. The harder the sacrifice, the greater the exponential growth. I'm sorry if I didn't see anyone leave. And if you guys are still listening or just left, I love you guys if you have to bounce out and I don't see you. Okay, so a sacrifice. You're going to need to make a sacrifice. There's something that you want really badly, no justice, that you've been trying to manifest for quite a while. And the universe is saying that they see you, they hear you, they know what you want and need, but it's going to require a sacrifice. And I believe this week, you're finally going to realize what that sacrifice is and decide to make it. The bigger you sacrifice, the more you're going to gain. That's what the universe wants from you this week. The universe wants you to sacrifice. All right. And sacrifice big. And the universe is saying, whatever you give us, we're going to give you tenfold. I don't know if this is a love. I don't know if this is just simply giving away some stuff. I really don't know. I feel like it has to do with your heart. Okay. I feel like you're going to have to sacrifice something that's really going to be hard for you to do. The universe is saying if you can bring yourself to do it, you're going to be rewarded tenfold with amazing abundance. Okay. No justice, no peace. True. Okay, good. So you understand where I'm coming from there. Your affirmation, your gut wants to talk and it always has your back. All you got to do is listen up and not be a punk about whatever it's got to say. Even if you're fuzzy on the right thing to do, your gut usually knows what the wrong thing to do is too. Maybe the right thing to do is anything but what you're tempted to do out of spite, fear, or impatience. Yeah, probably that. Your gut knows what's up. Trust that bee. Go with your intuition when deciding what to sacrifice. All right, we got Eddie Glasses, then Emily, then Michigan, and then I believe we're done. Paranormal Chop Shop, if you're still here, let me know. Billy, if you're here, I'm going to read for Jake too in case he's listening. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you. Paranormal Chop Shop is still here. All right. I want to get a move on because I want to get everybody in. Okay, you guys are very welcome. I'm overwhelmed. Paranormal Chop Shop, thank you. Thank you. Everybody else, I can't thank you enough. So Eddie, if you're still here, I need to know like right this minute. Okay, you're ready. I'm not ready because I have no idea what deck. House of Night, where is it? Oh, there we go. Wisdom of the House of Knights for Eddie Glasses. Guys, you are too kind. Yeah, I'm like, are you still here? He's like, yep, there you go. It's the YouTube community too. It's, you know, we have to support each other, not just financially, even though that's amazing, but, you know, because we get people that don't understand what it is. I remember looking at YouTube and being like, I can do that. That's freaking easy. Guys, it's more than full-time work. I got to tell you, it's like an 80-hour week if you want to do it right and succeed. Eddie Glasses, you got the card of wishing. I'm trying to go a little bit faster because I want to be able to end on time. Because if I don't end on time, then Steve doesn't get to, you know, he is a little behind on his midnight show. Vera Ray, don't worry about it. I love you, girl. Thank you for coming in. Eddie Glasses, choosing this symbol means you are at a wonderful juncture in your life where imagination and preparation can align with the web of power. My dear one, I hear your prayers, I know your heart, and I know it is for your highest good. Dreams do come true. Make sure your dream serves your highest purpose and does not take away from someone else. Be careful what you wish for. Remember the coins tossed in a wishing well. For every wish, there is a price to be paid. Are you ready to spend the time and energy that your granted wish will require? Now is the time your wish will be fulfilled. So wish fulfillment coming in this week, possibly towards the end of December. But the problem is, it's the same exact card almost that we just had with no justice, no peace, sacrifice. You are going to have to sacrifice something. Okay. You're going to have to sacrifice. It is a beautiful card. You're going to have to sacrifice, something that means a lot to you, like the penny thrown in the wishing well. For that wish, you sacrifice that penny. Okay. Chad Smith, you just read my mind. Yeah, really, guys. Eddie, make sure that when you have a choice this week to have a wish fulfilled, be sure that it's exactly what you want before you make any kind of sacrifice. Okay. The universe does want you to give something in return for granting of the wish, but they don't want you to give it reluctantly. It has to be given willfully. Otherwise, the universe is not going to accept it. So it says, look at the effing moon. Just look at that thing. It's lovely AF, right? You're welcome. Spend some time in the moonlight. I always say what the sunlight does for our physical body, the moon does for our spiritual body, okay? Spend some time in that moonlight, Eddie. I'm sorry I rushed through a little bit, but it is what it is. Emily R., you are on Martians. Emily R., the short grays, timid, misunderstood, and shy. Card number 9. There are many varieties of short grays. They originate from the Orion constellation. The short grays are largely now a hybrid, and some are a cloned species that no longer have access to their soul matrix. The Alpha Draconian own, operate, and oversee the genetic engineering and cloning MyLab programs. By the way, next week on my channel, Alien Hybrid Program. Their skin color varies in tones of gray. They do not physically eat, though they do acquire nutrients from various sources by absorbing energy through their skin. The 1947 Roswell crash in New Mexico brought short gray's existence into the public's attention. Short gray's mode of interstellar travel is usually disc-like crafts. They have no sex organs and no known emotions. They are purely logical and are incredibly intelligent and telepathic. It's reported they too are a dying species and are desperate to save themselves from extinction. Some short grays have been associated with the abduction and contactee phenomena, which reportedly the short grays experimentally do with methodologies which will hopefully help them access their soul matrix and thereby assist their genetic species. They are largely a slave subservient race that complies under Alpha Draconian rule. FYI, Alpha Draconian are the reptilians. Timid, misunderstood, shy, marginalized, oppressed, fragile, vulnerable, scapegoat, non-adaptable, innocent, children, child, victim, hypersensitive, devalued. Emily, you're going through a rough time right now, feeling these things, devalued, feeling like you have no voice, feeling like you can't speak up for yourself. Okay? The universe is saying, F that, you actually can. There are so many people oppressing you right now. I literally feel my head being pushed in. Just energy, like... And it actually hurts. Like it's like a complete migraine. Okay. I really want you to take a step outside of all this and understand that you're capable, you're worthy, you're beautiful, you're lovely, you're smart. Just because you're different doesn't mean you have to be an outsider. You found your spot here. You're going through something really terrible right now. I can feel it. Like my heart is breaking. I think this week the universe wants you to start kicking people to the curb who aren't treating you right. The universe wants you to start standing up for yourself. Even if it's really hard, start with one sentence. I won't tolerate that. And then stick to it. Okay? Emily, I'm a little concerned with this card and I wish I can get more into detail because I feel like you're really being mistreated. Okay? I feel like people are not People are taking advantage of you. People are manipulating you all over the place. And you know this is going on, but your fear of being alone, your fear of confronting someone, your fear of confrontation is making you just sit around and put up with it. This week, the universe wants you to put a stop to it. The universe has your back, okay? I'm getting a deceased loved one also circling around you, trying to get you and pull you up out of this like pressurized, just pressure cooker of manipulation. The vast majority of our time spent in strife and stress is simply because we're stressing over shitty people. If you catch yourself thinking about a crappy person, take a moment and think about an awesome AF human. If you're going to spend time crawling up other people's butts, it might as well be someone awesome. Stop stressing over poopy AF people. And those are the people that are surrounding you right now. You know, reach out to someone you look up to. Reach out to someone who has something that you really want. Okay. We've got Michigan and Paranormal Chop Shop. Right. Where is it? Michigan, you got the Angels and Ancestors deck. Yeah, you're really spot on for week 2. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm a little concerned with that. So if you want to hit me up, I'm always here for you guys. Michigan, you've got great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. This is my favorite card out of any of the decks I have, period. If I can find the book. Come on, Gemma, we got to hurry here. Where's the book? Here it is. Okay. The card of the great teacher, learn from spiritual experience. Now, obviously, this is Jesus. Know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experiences, then share them with others. This card was inspired by Jesus, who is one of the most widely acknowledged and loved spiritual teachers of all time. But there is a great teacher in every tradition, and this card represents the one to whom you feel closest, as well as the great teacher within. The teacher wears simple clothes here to demonstrate that even if you live a simple life, it can be an incredibly spiritual one. He is surrounded by a sense of serenity and harmony because he has absolute trust in the higher power that moves through him. And the dove on the card represents receiving answers to prayers through signs and experiencing peace through joy. This card can represent a teacher in your life or the great teacher within. Either way, it shows that you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world. You are having spiritual experiences at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There is a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've surmounted them and allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this card is confirmation that these have indeed been holy experiences. Michigan, you're getting signs from the divine. Okay, maybe seeing white feathers or white doves or even Jesus in your dreams. I don't know if you believe in that. I'm just saying what might be happening. You guys are all very welcome. You are a teacher. Okay, so this said it could represent a teacher in your life or you being a teacher. I'm pretty sure that's what it said. Be sure that, you continuously treat people with respect. You absolutely know what's going on. You absolutely have surmounted some things lately. You've gotten through them because you're intelligent, you're articulate. The universe is saying this week, set your mind to some manifestation goals because they're definitely going to come through. The way you're living your life is exactly the way you're supposed to be. You are right where the universe wants you. You are on your divine mission, on your divine destiny. Guys, just so you know, if you're not always here, I just peace out because I usually have to pee and I have to clean up and get RJ to bed. So if I just take off, know that that's why. It's not because I don't love you guys or I don't appreciate you. It's because I have to pee. Michigan, what's the first thing you thought of when you read negative poop? Write that poop down and take some space from it for a week. Then notice what happens in your life. You'll probably really like the results. Beautiful things happen when you distance yourself from negative poop. I feel like you always do that. I feel like you're a higher elevated being, like a lot of people in this chat are. I feel like you've already ascended spiritually a little bit at a time beyond a lot of humans. And I feel like that's why you're able to be a teacher and you're able to be where you are in your life. Is Paranormal Chop Shop still here? Yes, you're here. Okay, let's get this party done, baby. Done, baby. Hey, what was that? I was going to start singing and then I realized I'm off key. Hey, sister, soul sister. I hate singing on this and I can't help it. All good with my tribe. I know you guys are fantastic. So I pulled the Angels and Ancestors deck for you as well, Paranormal Chop Shop, and you got Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. My favorite color is green, and it is this green on this, like the emerald green. Look at this card, guys. Paranormal Chop Shop, listen to what is coming up within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. Pay attention to healing information. Healing angels can help you heal emotionally, spiritually, and physically with their energy, but they can also direct you towards information that will help you return to wholeness. When this card appears, information is being revealed that can help heal an aspect of your current situation, whether that be your health, relationships, or even career, so be alert for this. The Medicine Guardian has a catechus, a healing wand, which represents the capacity to heal with the power of will and desire, and a chalice, which represents returning to a state of wholeness, a state where your cup is no longer full but overflowing with goodness. The emerald color of the card represents the healing rays of Archangel Raphael and his healing angels. You are being exposed to information and insights that will have a dramatic healing effect upon your life. If you're working through something mentally or emotionally, know that there are spiritual energies supporting your healing. If you are working through something that is physically challenging, pay particular attention to information that's coming to you that feels inspired, insightful, and warm. It will be supportive of your wellness. Your angels are here to remind you that your natural state is one of wholeness, and you are on the road to revealing that wholeness once more. So you went through some stuff, you know what I mean? You really had a hard time either recently or in the recent past, and you're working through it. The fact of the matter is the divine is also working on your side because you two are right where you need to be. If you're questioning if you made the right choice last week, if you made the right decision by getting rid of this one, that one, by doing this, you are absolutely making the right and correct choices. I'm getting from spirit though, maybe watch your diet, watch what you're eating. I'm getting put into your body. So just watch your health a little bit this week, and definitely pay attention for spiritual messages, usually through dreams. But if you're a sensitive person like I am, you can get them. I just walk across my room and there's 5 dead and 4 of them are giving me messages. So, but I mean, if you're even a little bit sensitive, it'll just come to you, bam, like a smack on the head. You'll be half asleep and you'll jolt up and have like this epiphany or just this random thought come through your head while you're driving to work. That spirit, that's the universe letting you know that you are absolutely where you're supposed to be. Guys, I love you so much. I really hope I helped you guys tonight. Spirit and the universe are always with you guys. You just have to reach out and manifest it. And I wish I could take my own advice. My ringer is off. If you need to text, go ahead and do it. I will get to you guys in the morning. Chad Smith, I love you. Be kind. Big Willie. Dragons, I love you. Brown Dot Flop, I really hope you'll become a member of the tribe. Melissa Nicole, my girl, thank you for sticking it out and helping me the entire time. Paranormal Chop Shop, spot on, Gemma. It's the universe. Aunt Edna, I love you so much. Eddie Glasses, thank you for coming back in. Eddie Glasses was a skeptic and non-believer until I gave him a private reading, and I love when that happens. Guys, I really got to go pee. So good night, sweetest dreams, and you guys are the actual best. I'll speak to some of you throughout the night and tomorrow morning. Message me anytime.